action of tonight's game. And it's just one of several games going on involving Imperial Valley teams. And we'll give you an idea as to what games are going on where, and keep you abreast of those games and the scores throughout the evening and on our website, KXORadio.com. John Driffel will be taking a look at some of the changes with the Southwest Eagles, very few from what we saw earlier, and we'll take a look at the Yuma Criminals as well.
The CB Stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips, snacks, ice. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
Start the day off right by having breakfast at Broken Yoke Cafe. Once again, voted best breakfast in the Imperial Valley by our customers. Thank you. Remember, Broken Yoke strives every day to bring you great service and great food. Still preparing everything fresh daily. Open for breakfast and lunch 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Log on to Broken Yoke Cafe and join the club or order your meal online. Broken Yoke Cafe on North Imperial Avenue in El Centro.
Hi, this is Julie Oliver. As your local Allstate agent, providing protection that fits your life, I am committed to learning about your needs and personalizing protection to meet them. Contact me at 760-353-5800. That's 353-5800.
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability, life insurance offered through Allstate Life Insurance Company and Allstate Assurance Company, Northbrook, Illinois, and American Heritage Life Insurance Company, Jacksonville, Florida.
It is high school football on a Friday night on AM 1230 KXO El Centro and on the World Wide Web at KXORadio.com. John Driffel, we've seen the Southwest Eagles earlier this year, and what are we going to see tonight?
Well, we will have two changes on the the defensive side of the football. The offense will have Adam Rubio, the left guard, replaced by Joseph Nava, and Joshua Enders, who started both offense and defense, will not be playing tonight. He's going to be replaced by Sammy Arredondo. And we remember Sammy, he had a lot of action on both sides of the football the previous game we did. He also is their place kicker. So that's the big changes. Let's go over the whole starting lineup. Joseph Enders will start as a wideout along with James Butcher. On the other side, Benji Alvarez and Eddie Belize will be starting. Then you've got Alex Villarreal at left tackle, the aforementioned Joseph Nava at left guard. We've got Seneca Hines, the center, Guillermo Lopez, the right guard, and the right tackle will be Joshua Costa. Of course, the starter is Nathan Olgian, and we already mentioned that Sammy Arredondo will be starting for Josh Enders as the single setback when they go into their spread formation. On the other side of the football, no changes whatsoever. The three down linemen, four linebackers, three down linemen, Alan Germano, Joshua Acosta, and Sammy Lopez. The four linebackers, Sammy Arredondo, Benji Alvarez, Bernie Jimenez, and Carlos Salcedo. The cornerbacks will be Joseph Enders and Armando Zavala, and the safeties will be James Butcher and Jonathan Lopez.
Okay, we'll take a look at the Yuma Criminals when we come back.
Hacienda Snack Bar, bringing you catering at its best for your next party or event. They'll do it right. Let them do the work for you. From appetizers to full-course meals, like their tri-tip dinner with their famous cheesy potatoes. Call Hacienda Snack Bar today for your next event at 344-5542. That's 344-5542. Or stop by Hacienda Snack Bar, 941 K Street in Brawley.
McNeese Smart is your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through your day. Fill your tank with V-Power from Shell, and then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza. Or be the office for your next party with their giant 52-inch pizza. Daily specials on selected foot-long subs for only $6. Yes, McNeese Smart is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street in El Centro.
It's high school football, and as is tradition on the Yuma campus, the team and the cheerleaders come out following a Yuma police car. Now, again, they're the Yuma Criminals. It all has to do with back around the turn of the 20th century. back when you and I were young, John, the high school burned down, and classes for Yuma High School were held in the old Yuma Territorial Prison, and they became the criminals. And they build on that theme, and they build on the traditions. What do we got coming up for the Yuma criminals?
Yeah, as you mentioned, a lot of tradition here. The school is more than 100 years old. I believe in 2005 they had their 100th year anniversary. And what they call that, Carroll, with the police car leading them out, is the jailbreak. That's another very famous tradition that they've been having for years here at Yuma High. Yuma will be starting the exact same lineup that we saw a couple of weeks ago. Jacob Herrera will be the left end, Alex Mosqueda the right end, Julian Goldsboro will be the left tackle, followed her next to Dylan Arguello, the left guard. Center is Jordan Gray, Adrian Lorna, and Armando Villegas round out the offensive line. Manny Ramirez will be one of the wideouts, and then they do have a fullback, Servando Campos, and he'll be in front of the running back, Gerardo Ramos, and the quarterback is Jacob Straub. Defensively, Yuma plays a traditional four-down lineman with three linebackers, and then the two cornerbacks, two safeties. The four-down linemen, Servando Campos, Justin Perez, Jaden Dobson, and Jay Medel. The three linebackers, Isaac Torres, Rene Castro, and Eric Cervantes. And replacing the previous starter at the cornerback is number 7, Zach Moody, for Vlad Olsen, who's not able to play tonight. The safety on his side is Jose Diaz. To the other side is Alex Mosqueda, and Julian Becerra is the other cornerback.
Mentioned, John, we saw the Yuma criminals earlier this year when they went up against the Central Spartans at Central. Came out 38-0 on the short end of that stick. Last year, Yuma and Southwest met, and it was Southwest holding on for a 14-7 win in that game. From what we've seen of both teams, we should have a very good game tonight. They appear to be well matched.
It should be very competitive. We've already mentioned in the previous, but it bears repeating. The coach here, Kurt Weber's in his 44th year. That in itself is an amazing feat. And we mentioned Tao, he's from Iowa, came out here with not Jeff Dale, but Jeff's father, came out in the 60s and brought Kurt with him, got him into coaching, and still here. He has coached at Kofa Crosstown as well. He's been here at Yuma now going on his 26th year, 44th in coaching. So he has been here a while.
And, of course, we've had the privilege of working games with him over the years because of the natural rivalry of the Imperial Valley and Yuma, especially now that CIF understands, hey, you know, you're playing an Arizona team. Well, yeah, it factors into the strength of schedule and everything else. Now that, in effect, there's an outside source doing all the numbers for that. We'll be back with more of our pregame show on KXO El Centro and on the World Wide Web at KXORadio.com.
When you're hungry and you want delicious home-style cooking, there are 2 locations in the Imperial Valley that have the best. Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley, open 7 days a week, 5:30 a.m. to 3 p.m., offering delicious breakfast and lunch entrees, including ribeye steak, liver and onions, and meatloaf every Tuesday. The Original Town Pub in Westmoreland is open 4 p.m. till 9 p.m. They're closed Mondays. Brownie's Diner in Brawley and the Original Town Pub in Westmoreland.
I don't worry anymore about getting stranded with my car breaking down. Why is that? That automotive class I took at Imperial Valley College not only prepared me to fix my own car, it also prepared me for a new career in automotive repair.
I like the way you think. I've always wanted to become a welder.
Then check out these and other IVC career education classes at imperial.edu.
Day in and day out, your publicly owned Imperial Irrigation District proudly delivers low-cost, reliable energy service to its customers in the Imperial and Coachella Valley. When compared to other power providers, IID's residential, commercial, and governmental customers all save up to 50% on their monthly energy bills. That's because IID is committed to more than just delivering power. IID is committed to you. IID, where customers always come first.
Games that are going on around the valley tonight. Central is in San Diego, in El Cajon, actually. They'll take on Christian High School. And it's Holtville entertaining Palo Verde Valley. Calipatria with Desert Christian Academy. Vincent Memorial at El Cajon Valley. And it's Imperial and Monte Vista in Imperial. Brawley is here in Yuma at Cibola. We've got football coming up on AM 1230 KXO and on the web at KXORadio.com.
The 2019 edition of high school football is on the air. Tonight's game on AM 1230 KXO El Centro and on the World Wide Web at KXORadio.com is brought to you by La Fonda Bar and Grill in El Centro, the CB Stop in Calexico, Hacienda Snack Bar and Catering in Brawley, Julie Oliver of Dickey Insurance Services, the Hopeville Athletic Club, Stan's Auto Body in El Centro, McGee Smart at Dogwood and Maine El Centro. We're just about ready for the kickoff, so let's go out to the field live with Carroll, Buckley, and John Driffel.
We've got high school football. We're set for the kickoff. The Southwest Eagles will do the kicking. And deep to receive is Jose Diaz and Edwin Rees. They stand back at about the 5-yard line as we get set to play football. It's doing the kicking for the Eagles is Gabriel Lucero. And we're set. Everybody's ready. There we go. It'll be a relatively short kick, fielded by Diaz at the 15 out to the 20 as a shield gets across the 25 to the 30, cuts it to the outside at the 40, the 45, the 50, the 40. One man to beat, the 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown. Jose Diaz goes about 82 yards for the score. And that's not what Coach had lined up in the playbook for the Eagles.
It was a nice high kick, so the cover team had time to get down there. It was received about the 15-yard line, and then Diaz took it up the middle and about the 30 cut back. And spotting the ball on the 33 because I do not see a penalty flag, but either he went out of bounds at the 44-yard line, or there was a penalty that moved it back. Because they're going to start kicking on the 44-yard line. No points on the board. They have to take them off. But it was an excellent return by Diaz. The offense now led by the junior quarterback, Jacob Straub, is out on the field. So the faithful that crossed away from Southwest have breathed a sigh of relief after that electrifying return on the opening kickoff.
Mosqueda wide on the left side. Herrera wide on the right side. Straub from the shotgun. Under center, actually, with eye back. Hands off to the deep back. And picking up a couple of yards is Eric Cervantes. Cervantes, a 5'8", 160-pound junior, picks up about 3.
Just a straight-ahead play. Southwest, obviously, having studied film, was in a run blitz on the very first down, and Yuma was able to push the file forward for a nice 4-yard gain.
2nd and 6. Straub back to pass, and that play's blown dead.
Southwest once again showed their scouting. They had a man break free through the guard center hole as this is going against the Criminals. It'll move them back 5 yards on a motion, and so now it'll bring up 2nd and 11.
So we'll tee it up again. Servando Campos in the backfield. And I believe that's Cervantes offset. Big rush. Cervantes gets the handoff in the backfield, and he is dropped immediately. He'll lose a yard. and shooting through, making the tackle, Sammy Arredondo. Arredondo had him low, and on his way down, got hit up high and lost 2 to bring up 3rd and 13.
Southwest has blitzed all 3 plays, even the one that didn't carry through because of the motion. Let's see here on 3rd and long if they continue to do that.
Again, Servando Campos and Cervantes in the backfield. They're coming again, and going down is Trout. Shooting through, Josue Acosta. Acosta drops him back at the 45 in criminal territory. That'll bring up a 4th down, 4th and 21.
And once again, Southwest blitzed through, and the man came free, untouched. Snob tried to get out underneath him, but slipped and fell.
High snap, big rush, and the kick is blocked, and it'll be Southwest football on the Criminals' 40-yard line. And I believe getting in and making that block was Armando Zavala.
Yuma, for some reason, had a very short, deep snap. Deep snap is usually somewhere between 12 to 15 yards. He was only 8 yards behind the line of scrimmage and actually punted the ball right into the backs of the blockers. Southwest fell on it. Their ball, 40-yard line. Excellent field position for their first possession.
Nathan O'Gean brings them out from the shotgun, drops back, looking deep, rolls to his left, scrambles, fires deep downfield. It'll go incomplete as intended for Benji Alvarez. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. We're just underway here in Yuma, at Yuma High School.
And O'Gean did a very wise decision to throw the ball away. There was only 2 people out in the pass pattern, as you call Carroll, and both of them were well covered, so he just threw it in the end zone where nobody was, no chance for any interception.
It'll be 2nd and 10, and the officials are moving Yuma back behind the line on the sidelines. And handoff. Nothing inside, tries to cut to the outside. Nothing there. Sammy Arredondo will go down for no gain. It'll bring up 3rd and 10. No huddle. Bring them out. Enders wide on the right side. Back rolling to his right, looking for Enders. He's open, but throws it underneath, and it is caught, completed, and the pass to Joseph Enders. Enders underneath as Alvarez cleared the coverage, and he picked up 11. Good enough for the first down, 1st and 10. No huddle. O'Gean. This play, I heard whistles, but they're still going on, and Arredondo will spin after picking up about 5. Somebody in the crowd has a whistle, I think, John.
Nice pickup by Arredondo on first down.
Picks up 4. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Right up on the line of scrimmage, ready to go, Southwest.
Arredondo single setback. And on the fly, there's the handoff and trying to sweep, and there's nothing. Enders dragged down from behind. Almost surprised there wasn't a horse collar called in that, John.
Kind of rode him out of bounds. After the nice gain on first down, they lost the 4 they gained plus about 3 more. So it ended up with a 7-yard loss for Ender's first carry of the night.
3rd and 13. It is wide on the right side. Alvarez in motion. Take it to Alvarez. Has some time. Dumps it over the middle. It is complete. And tried to double back. Enders tried to loop around and pick up some running room. Lost about 2 yards from where the completion was. That'll bring up 4th down and about 3.
Decision time.
There is a flag on the field.
We'll have to wait and see if the play stands. It's going to be 4th and short. They are within field goal range, but they're starting to move the ball back. So there must have been an infraction against the Eagles. We'll have to wait for the determination. Illegal man downfield, so this one's going to come back. They're going to put it on the 37-yard line.
That'll bring up third down, and it'll be 3rd and 18. I keep hearing whistles, John. Rolling to his left, gets a block, looks downfield, fires, and goes incomplete at the 25-yard line. That'll bring up 4th and 18. The Eagles trying to get something going. There's another flag on the play. Holding against Southwest. I assume they will decline.
Southwest already has the punting team out on the field. That's Benji Alvarez has been punting, and they referees moved the ball back, but the Yuma Criminals coaching staff said, no, we're going to take the results of the play. So Alvarez is back in punting formation, standing on his 50-yard line, which, again, is about 13 yards off of the line of scrimmage.
The White House is almost insisting we take the penalty. He can decline, you know. And there's a big discussion going on about that. Okay, holding, decline. Thank you, sir. He finally got it.
So Alvarez back deep for the Criminals, standing on his own 10-yard line.
4th and 18, spotted on the 37-yard line in Criminal territory. Low snap, picks it up high, very short, wobbly punt. It'll bounce at the 20. It'll be down at about the 17. It'll be 1st and 10 Yuma on their own 17-yard line.
Bo and his team of employees at Stan's Auto Body are constantly striving on giving you 100% satisfaction on getting your vehicle repaired and fixed right. Stan's Auto Body is grateful from the support that they hear and being rated #1 with CarWise.com. Yes, accidents are disturbing, and Stan's Auto Body is here for you. Stan's Auto Body works with all insurance companies. Give them a call or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
It's high school football. We're live on AM 1230, KXO El Centro, California, and on the World Wide Web at KXORadio.com. 1st and 10 Yuma. They have the ball. Now the officials. We're going to have a huddle of officials again. And
that would be all 5 of them. They have 5 just like back in the Valley. Coaches wanting to know what's going on. Both of the coaches are walking out in the field, but now they've restrained themselves and stopped.
And they spotted the ball on the 18,
which is where the Southwest Eagle player actually caught the bounce.
Now they're marching off back to the 8-yard line. If it's a penalty from the 18, it's half the distance. Okay, he said it on the 9. No, we'll go with it. John, you know, I'm an official. I'm a member of the association. But I wonder what's going through the referee's mind.
Yeah, let's hope now they've got it straightened out. High formation.
And there goes the blitz and hit in the backfield. Cervantes stood up, pushed back. He'll get about a 2-yard gain out of it on forward momentum. But again, the Eagles blitzing. They give him progress out to the 13. So it's a pickup of 4. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Southwest, every single down has blitzed, a run blitz between the gaps. And so far, Yuma has not done any run pass options or anything. They've just handed the ball off as the play was called and have not been very successful.
Showing blitz again, and they do shoot in, and what do? You run it up the middle. And that's exactly what Gerardo Ramos did. Ramos with the carry. Takes it out to the 18. It'll be 3rd and short. A very short yard.
And we know Coach Weber's philosophy. He's going to pound, trying to wear the other team, the opponent down.
He's from Iowa, Big Ten football. You pounded down Schembechler and company. And the Eagles jump.
The run blitz this time is going to cost the Eagles 5 yards and a first down, as about 3 of the players jumped into the backfield. So that will give the Criminals their first down here in the early going.
The game started with what we thought was about an 89-yard kickoff return for a score, but ended up he did step out of bounds at about the 44. 1st and 10, Criminals. Handoff is to the deep back and struggling out to the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of about 2 yards. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know you grew up in Michigan playing this kind of football, but this has to take you back. This is this ground and pound.
Now, Woody Hayes, Schembechler, 3 yards in a cloud of dust. No dust tonight, thank you. Driving back, Straub fires downfield, just loops it downfield, and nobody near the intended receiver for the Criminals was Cloud Olson.
Let's give credit to the Southwest defense. That time, they did have the usual 8-man blitz, but they're 3 deep. We're back, and there was no chance that ball was going to be completed. But Straub, very wisely, just sailed the ball out of bounds.
From the I formation, Straub under center. Hands off again to the second back, Drew Cervantes. And Cervantes pounds it out to the 30, 31-yard line. That'll bring up 4th and about 3.
Yuma sending their kicking team back out onto the field. Their kicker is Gabriel Lucero. The ball sits right on the 30-yard line.
And Lucero is 10 yards deep.
A little bit deeper this time, but still you want at least a 12 or 13-yard drop.
Big Rush gets away a short, high kick. It'll bounce at the 45-yard line, go out of bounds at the 45 in criminal territory. So again, another short kick. Kicking has not been an exciting part of either team tonight, John.
Yeah, but at least he got the kick away.
Yes.
And, I'm sure he was instructed to angle it out of bounds, and that's exactly what he did. So this Criminals defense is a little worried about the speed that the Eagles have.
1st and 10, Eagles. From the Criminal 45-yard line. And it's a fumble. He cocked his arm to throw the ball, and he slipped out of his hand backwards. A backwards pass, a fumble, and the Criminals fall on it. It'll be 1st and 10, Yuma, at the Eagle 43-yard line.
The play was there. Holgian just took the snap and was going to fire out to Enders, who had the other receiver ready to block. And as you mentioned, the ball just slipped right out of his hands. First break of the night for the Criminals, first turnover.
You could hear Holguin saying, oops, up here. And the handoff again to the deep back. Cervantes has a hole, bounces off of a couple of people, spins down to the 30-yard line. That's the kind of running you love to see. Cervantes just looked for contact, hit, and rolled. Eric Cervantes.
12-yard pickup, biggest gain of the night for the Criminals, second first down. And after that fumble turnover, a little bit of a stronger step in the Criminals. A lot of momentum now.
High formation, Cervantes right up the middle of Cervantes pulls 3 or 4 Eagles with him. As he goes down to the 26-yard line, there is a flag on the field. And it appears it is against Southwest.
It's right there where the ball carrier was brought down. It did come in late. So I could speculate and say it may be a face mask, but the referee's going to tell us right now.
Personal foul, face mask. So from the 26-yard line.
That's the big one, too. That'll be the 15-yarder.
and they'll take it down to the 11. It'll be 1st and 10. Chains. Somebody move the chains. There we go. 1st and 10 from the 11 for the Criminals. They are threatening.
Now the whistles you're hearing are actually coming from the field, Carroll, as we have several of the officials have stopped the action, and they're moving the football. Well, they're bringing the football back to the head official standing on the 25-yard line, so I guess he's going to inspect the football to see if it's got enough air in it.
Is Tom Brady in the stands? What?
Not exactly sure why he would be holding on to the football, but now he's going to take it back down the field towards the goal, and it looks like he is going to set it on the 13 instead of the 11.
Half the distance instead of 15.
Which is what the call should be.
Hey, guys, this is what, the 4th, 5th game of the year?
Power I for the Criminals.
And the handoff to the deep back, and this time the deep back is Gerardo Ramos, and Ramos will get swallowed up and drop for about a yard loss. It'll bring up 2nd and 11.
Not a whole lot of conniving by this Criminals offense. They're just snapping the ball to the quarterback and handing it to the running back, and he's following the other back through the hole.
Campos is the lead back. He's doing the blocking. Cervantes is the deep back. He gets the football. He's hit in the backfield and stopped. He'll lose some yardage there. Sammy Lopez hit him first, and then Alan Zalmeno dropped him back at the 15.
The Southwest defensive coaches are just loving this to death because there's absolutely nothing they have to worry about. There's no fakes. There's no play action. They're just snapping and handing the ball off. Now we have 3rd and about 12, so we'll see what the Criminals pull out.
Straub under center, high formation. Straub hands off the first back through, and that is Campos. And Campos picks up about 3 yards. And it would bring up 4th and 9. It looks like the field goal unit is coming out.
Their kicker is Gabriel Lucero, and he's going to spot it. It looks like they're going to set it on about the 19-yard line, which would make it a 29-yard field goal attempt.
The Eagles have had good penetration against the Criminals all evening long. This time, they get the kickoff, and it's no good. 2:33 to play in the first quarter. There is no score.
When you crave Mexican food, are you not sure where to go? I'll give you a suggestion. La Fonda Bar and Grill. Yes, the Camacho family is still doing it right with freshly made Mexican food, from enchiladas to special quesadillas, and everything is handmade. And of course, Miss Camacho, she still comes in to make sure everybody's favorite chili rellenos are there. La Fonda Bar and Grill, 1950 South 4th Street in El Centro, open Wednesday through Monday for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Okay, it is 1st and 10 for the Eagles, spotted on their own 20-yard line.
Contrasting styles tonight, Carroll. Old school against this run-pass option.
Okay, going the wrong way there, Benji. I'm sorry, Sammy. Sammy Arredondo took the handoff and then ran about 8 yards backwards and then was tackled at the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 12.
That does not help Sammy's average per carry, plus it puts the Eagles back in a very precarious position now in the shadows of their own goal.
2nd and 22. Looking, firing in and out of the hands, and almost intercepted. The pass was intended for Eddie Velez, and he was hit immediately. The ball popped up and into the arms of one of the Criminals, but he was not able to hold on to it. We've got a timeout on the field. We'll take timeout. 1:47 to play. No timeout. Coach just wants to meet with everybody on the field.
Yeah, Belize was hurried off the field, so now Southwest running this hurry-up offense. They're ready to go, and the refs have to blow the play clock and get going.
Holguin from the shotgun.
He's standing on his 3-yard line right now.
Arredondo next to him. One of the criminals jumps. And that means it'll be a 5-yard gift to the Eagles.
Unfortunately for the Eagles, it still will leave 3rd and long. I don't believe that the Eagles have changed the play that was originally called. Holguin is now standing on his 8-yard line.
Takes the snap, drops back, looking downfield, has time, then he's hit, the ball's loose, and the Eagles fall on it. But Holguin was hit with his arm back, and the ball fell free. It was a fumble.
And it was recovered at the 10-yard line, so Holguin does get credit for a 3-yard sack.
It'll bring up 4th and 20. Punting situation. Benji Alvarez is about 2 yards deep in his own end zone. Snap back, big rush, gets it away, and it'll bounce at the 35, roll out to the 40, 45, across the 50. It'll be down at the 49-yard line in Yuma territory. It'll be 1st and 10. Criminals when we come back. 52 seconds to play in the first quarter. No score.
At Tyler Insurance, we're proud to have served Imperial Valley's businesses and families since 1921. Now, as part of Gallagher, we're committed to bringing you the same team and exceptional service with expanded offerings in insurance, risk management, and consulting services. Together, we're dedicated to helping your business and your community face their future with confidence. Visit ajg.com/Tyler to learn more about our new partnership with Gallagher.
1st and 10, Yuma. They have it on their own 49-yard line.
41-yard punt by Benji Alvarez to get his team out of danger.
It wasn't a thing of beauty, but it was quite effective.
About 30 yards in the air and about 11 yards on the bounce and roll.
Straub comes out. High formation. Cervantes, the deep back. Cervantes with a handoff. Nothing inside. He turns it to the outside and gets it across the 50 to the 49-yard line in Eagle territory. And on the tackle, Armando Zavala.
First time tonight that the Criminals have actually been able to run the ball outside. They have been going between the tackles exclusively. And that time they tried to bring it outside. The Eagles that we've seen this year do pursue the ball, and they've got good team speed.
2nd and 8. Probably the final play of the first quarter. And off to the first back through and stacked up Servando Campos. He'll gain a yard and then is pushed back 4, but they'll give him progress to the 48-yard line. And that's the end of the first quarter. At the end of one quarter of play, there is no score.
They're excited at Dermis Floor Covering, and now they're offering discounts up to 30% off select styles of products. Kids, life, or pets, Dermis Floor Covering has you covered with a water and stain-proof product, ready for anything life throws at you. From now until September 30th, Shop Floor will make a donation to St. Jude's Children's Hospital for every lifeguard carpet sold. Visit Dermis Floor Covering today in Imperial to see their Shop Floor gallery. And now, no interest, 30 months financing on approved credit.
Flautas y sopes. Delicious, authentic Mexican food. Just $6.49 for a dozen flautas. Combo meals for any appetite. With 3 locations in the valley. 715 Cesar Chavez Boulevard in Calexico. 1531 Ford Drive next to Foods for Less in El Centro. And 1622 South 4th Street next to Soul Market in El Centro. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sundays, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. in Calexico and 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. in El Centro. Don't forget, you can go online for our menu and call in your order ahead of time. Flautas y sopes. The real deal.
You're listening to high school football on AM 1230 KXO El Centro and on the World Wide Web at KXORadio.com.
The Criminals will put it in play as we start play in the second quarter. It is 3rd and 7 on the 48-yard line in Eagle territory. Straub takes it to Campos and then pitches it back to Cervantes, and they'll get it back. They'll actually lose about a yard. Lose 2 where they spot it. That'll bring up 3rd down and 9. 4th down and 9.
Ball sitting right at midfield. And we keep hearing the whistles, so as you said, Carroll, it might be a cheerleader or somebody or the band, but someone's got a whistle down there, and they've been blowing it so far the entire first half here.
4th and 9 from midfield strike. Snap is back. Kick is away. Nice kick. It'll bounce at the 25 and be down to actually at the 26. It took a good roll for the Eagles. It'll be 1st and 10 Eagles when they put it in play on their own 26-yard line.
The CB Stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips, snacks, ice. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
1st and 10, Eagles. Little play action, dump it off into the flat. It goes incomplete. Pass intended for Joseph Enders. And it'll bring up 2nd and 10. Some scores around the valley. Christian leads Central 14-7 in the first quarter. Holtville 20, Palo Verde 7. Calapat 7. Desert Christian is no score. 2nd and 10, the handoff deep, and Arredondo, there's nowhere to go. And he'll lose about a yard.
So far, both teams have been very stout on the run. As actually, they're going to put that ball back all the way, Carroll, on the 22, it looks like. So he lost about 4.
3rd, and 14. Where's that whistle coming from? Chased out of the pocket, dumps it. That'll be intentional grounding. And down on the field, Holguin was hurt as he was scrambling for his life, but he's up. But that'll be intentional grounding. He was in the grasp at about the 7-yard line 2nd time. And Eagle has run backwards, and it's cost them big yardage.
Criminals have showed some good team speed as well. We've mentioned that for the Eagles, but their defense has been swarming tonight. And as the referee now is getting the call, he's looking to the sideline. Potential grounding use, where he threw the ball down, you accept the penalty. Well, no, they're not going to accept the penalty.
They're not going to accept it. Okay.
Either that or they wait. But if they don't accept the penalty, that means it goes back to the original line of scrimmage?
Yes.
So why would you not accept the penalty back and make the team punt from their end zone? Because it is loss of down.
Not by decision.
So
it'll bring up 4th down, and that's why the 4th and 14.
But if you have intentional grounding, it's automatic loss of down as well. So that's why it's interesting that you would go ahead and say, don't make them kick it from the end zone, let them kick it from the 22. A lot of miscommunication, and now the official's talking across the way to the southwest bench because Coach Haynes also wants to know what's going on. But he'd better just take it as it is, or else he'd have to send his team out to punt with the ball on about the 4-yard line.
They're calling it an incomplete pass. Intentional grounding. The flags were thrown. Yuma decided not to take the penalty, take the down on the incomplete pass, 4th and 14, high snap, short, high kick. It'll bounce at the 42, and it'll roll and be down at the 45. It'll be 1st and 10. It doesn't make sense, John. You're right. You know, it was loss of down with the intentional grounding.
Let's just go ahead and put the ball here right at the 45-yard line in Eagle territory, and Yuma will send their offense back out on the field.
And everything is erased. It is 1st and 10, Yuma, from the Eagle 45-yard line.
All right, formation, as we've seen all night. Let's see if they do some kind of play-action pass sooner or later.
Straub brings him out. Hands off. Cervantes is smothered. He is hit and driven back and gets up. Can't hurt me. And I'd love to see that in a running back. You know, okay, you knocked it out. Sammy Lopez hit him, followed up by Benji Alvarez. No gain, 2nd and 10. But Cervantes jumped up and said, okay, let's do it again.
We've got timeout by Yuma on the field, Carroll.
Yuma takes timeout, 9:39 to play in the first half. No score.
No matter what you need to keep your home cool and comfortable, R&K Air Conditioning has it. From complete temp-star cooling systems to the latest in Wi-Fi capable thermostats, we have everything you need to stay comfortable. That's why you should make R&K Air Conditioning your first and only call for your cooling needs. Call 760-353-7570 or find us online at rkair.net. Temp-star, quality you can feel.
Start the day off right by having breakfast at Broken Yoke Cafe. Once again voted best breakfast in the Imperial Valley by our customers. Thank you. Remember, Broken Yoke strives every day to bring you great service and great food. Still preparing everything fresh daily. Open for breakfast and lunch 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Log on to Broken Yoke Cafe and join the club or order your meal online. Broken Yoke Cafe on North Imperial Avenue in El Centro.
It is 2nd and 10. Criminals, after the timeout, they have the ball on the Eagle 45-yard line. High formation, under center Straub. Straub gets it off to Cervantes. Cervantes going off left tackle. We'll take it down to the 40-yard line. So he picks up about 5. That'll bring up 3rd and 5.
That time on the run blitz, the blitzing linebacker actually ran right past the ball carrier. So there was a little bit of a lane out there that did allow the running back to pick up the 5 yards that you mentioned.
Clock is running. For the most part, criminals have kept the ball on the ground. 3rd and 5.
One pass attempt so far for the criminals in this game.
Big rush. Handoff is deep in the backfield and smothered deep in the backfield. A 5-yard loss for Cervantes as, again, the Eagles blitzing and, again, getting to the ball carrier. And leading the charge was Jesse Dorame.
And we will see punt number 4 by the criminals tonight, as there was an infraction against the criminals, but the Eagles have waved that off. So it will be 4th and 10 as the ball is sitting right on the 45-yard line.
The action, what action so far tonight, John? Well, the opening kickoff.
And the defense has been stout on both sides.
Yes. Snap back, kick is away, nice kick. And it'll be down at the 25-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. Eagles on their own 25-yard line. There is no score.
Hacienda Snack Bar, bringing you catering at its best for your next party or event. They'll do it right. Let them do the work for you. From appetizers to full-course meals, like their tri-tip dinner with their famous cheesy potatoes. Call Hacienda Snack Bar today for your next event at 344-5542. That's 344-5542. Or stop by Hacienda Snack Bar, 941 K Street in Brawley.
It It is 1st and 10 for the Eagles. They have it on their own 25-yard line. O'Gee drops back, looks, fires quickly, and is that going to be a catch? If it is a catch, he lost 5 yards.
Not what you want on a pass completion, but yes, he was able to scoop the ball right up off the ground, so it was a very good catch. Unfortunately, only the second completion goes for negative yards.
2nd and 14. It's been that kind of night, John. 2nd and 14 after the completion for -4. And the handoff in the middle. Arredondo.
Sammy getting carries tonight, replacing the other enders, the younger junior enders. At that time, Arredondo was able to pick up one of the yards that they lost previous play.
3rd and about 14. O'Gee with Arredondo next to him. Back, looks, fires deep downfield, got the man open, and overthrows the intended receiver, Benji Alvarez. Alvarez running a fly down the far sideline. And we should point out there's a good representation from the Southwest Eagles faithful across the way, to include proud Grandpa Joe Nava.
That was a very complicated pass route. They actually had 4 players out in the pass routes. 2 of them are running free, and Hogan picked the one that you said that both of them were open. Just put a little bit too much arm on it.
Monte Vista leads Imperial 14-7. It's Hopeville 28, Palo Verde 13, Vincent 14, El Cajon Valley nothing.
Mentioned that Monte Vista, they played Christian, Central's opponent tonight, and Christian dominated them 48-6 last week. As we had the Criminals jump off side, so this will move the ball 5 yards further up, but they're still in punt formation.
It'll bring up 4th and about 8. We really haven't had a punt return all night. High snap, brings it down, gets it blocked, and it'll be Yuma ball on the Eagles' 17-yard line. A high snap. He was able to bring it down, but then had no time to get the punt away. And 1st and 10. Second big break for the Criminals. They couldn't capitalize on the first one. Let's see what they do now.
The first one that you mentioned, they were able to take over on their own 9-yard line of the Eagles and ended up trying a field goal that was not good.
Straub under center, I formation. Rolling to his right, looking downfield. Lefty fires downfield, and it is caught at about the 7-yard line. Nice pitch and catch as the catch down there was by Bob Olson.
That will bring up 1st and goal as they marked it on the 6-yard line, so an 11-yard pickup. Second attempt, first completion of the half for Straub.
And now we're moving back. I'm sure there's a reason why.
I think they want to measure to see if he actually got the first down.
Too late, they already moved the sticks.
Well, now they've got the sticks back out. So they put them back.
In a close approximation where they should have been.
But the play started on 17. The pass was completed to the 6. I was not a math major, but 17, take away 6, that's 11 yards. First down should be 10. But now they put the ball, they picked the ball up and moved it back. So it looks like it might come up short.
Well, they moved the ball, they moved the chains, and they come up about a yard short.
So let's make it 2nd down and 1. That put the ball on the 8-yard line as they reset the sticks, reset the ball. First time I've seen a ball picked up, moved to the center of the field to be placed, and then moved back to the sidelines where the catch was made.
And after they'd already moved the sticks, the chains.
And single first down. So here we go. It'll be second and 1.
Just inside the 8-yard line, so it is second.
But apart from all that, Carroll, that was an excellent pass by Straub.
Beautiful pass by Straub, the
rolled
left-hander.
Out. He could have run the as well, so let's see if they look at that later, where they have Straub rolled out because the whole flank was open. And now the officials are talking where the ball is sitting on the 8-yard line. And they need to get the down marker moved to the 8, and they need to put the 2 on the down marker, as they had originally said it was first and goal. They've got that figured out.
It is second and inches.
Power I formation.
Cervantes will get the ball. The Eagles
jumped offside.
Negate any reason to give it to Cervantes because they jumped.
That will be half the distance. It will be a 4-yard penalty down to the 4.
2.5.
So they're going to set it on the 5. So we'll call it a 3-yard penalty. And that will bring up first and goal.
Okay, we finally got to the first and goal. Deep back is Cervantes. Again, I look for Cervantes to get the ball. Cervantes gets the ball. There's a hole. It opens. It closes. He cuts it to the outside, and he gets it into the end zone on second and third effort. Eric Cervantes, impressive run. I know it was only 5 yards out, but the hole in the middle closed off left tackle. He bounced it outside, bounced off of one would-be tackler, bounced off another one, and went into the end zone for the score. Eric Cervantes with a good, strong effort.
And Yuma went on a quick count, so Southwest was not able to use that run blitz that they had been deploying all night.
We'll have the point after attempt.
The exciting point after attempt.
Snap back, kick is up, and the kick is good. We've got 6:45 to play in the first half. It is Yuma leading 7-0.
McNeese Smart is your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through your day. Fill your tank with V-Power from Shell, and then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza, or feed the office for your next party with their giant 52-inch pizza. Daily specials on selected foot-long subs for only $6. Yes, McNeese Smart is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street in El Centro. I don't worry anymore about getting stranded with my car breaking down.
Why is that?
That automotive class I took at Imperial Valley College not only prepared me to fix my own car, it also prepared me for a new career in automotive repair.
I like the way you think. I've always wanted to become a welder.
Then check out these and other IVC career education classes at imperial.edu.
It's high school football. We're live on AM 1230 KXO El Centro and on the World Wide Web at KXORadio.com. Other scores, Brawley leads Cibola 7-0.
That's just a couple miles from where we sit right here at the Yuma campus.
And we're set for the kickoff.
Yuma has not shown any propensity to want to kick the ball to the receivers. So let's see how they do this kickoff.
And it's a low driving kick. It's picked up at about the 17. Arredondo looking for some room, runs backwards again, and he'll lose 5 yards in the effort. He's dropped at the 25-yard line. He had made progress out to the 30 and then bounced it backwards. And why do I make a big thing out of that? Because had I done that, Coach would have had me on the bench in a heartbeat. It works in Pee Wee football.
Southwest now out on the field with their spread, sophisticated offense against the grind them up offense of the Criminals. But both defenses have been stellar. The Eagles defense could not overcome the 3 poor field positions that was allowed by a kick return, and then one was a block punt and the other was a fumble.
From the shotgun, Holguin drops back, looks, fires, got the man open. It is complete. And looking for some room, trying to get open, Joseph Enders, and he'll pick up about 10.
Enders had a very nice move. He was about 3 yards behind the first down, spun, and was able to pick up the necessary yards. Only Southwest's second first down here in the game.
So it is 1st and 10 for the Eagles from their own 36-yard line. Handoff, it is Arredondo. Arredondo will be dropped for a yard loss. Alex Mosqueda shooting through.
And I know you want to call what happened, Carroll, because he was about 4 yards past the line of scrimmage and then broke backwards again and was taken down actually for a 2-yard loss.
2nd and 12.
This is Sammy's first start of the year.
The shotgun, wide right, double wide left, and Olguin dumps it off. That better be intentional grounding again.
Well, the referees are looking at each other, so there is a tight end that was within the area.
Calls it an incomplete pass. Okay, that was intentional grounding.
Very good pressure by the interior line of the Criminals as they broke through. And Olguin, let's give him a nice heads-up play, got rid of the football. In the general area out there, and that would be Justin Villafana.
It is 3rd and 12. Olguin back to pass, looks, fires deep downfield into double coverage and overthrows everybody. That was 10 yards past everybody. But he did fire it downfield, and now they'll get 15 yards out of that, roughing the passer.
That will negate what would have been a punt in their own territory. Will give Southwest the 3rd first down, as there is 5:06 showing on the clock. Plenty of time here.
So that'll be 15 yards, roughing the passer. Olguin went down. And that'll take it all the way out to about the 49-yard line.
They'll go ahead and put it right on the 50 to make it nice and even. Ball sits right in the middle of the Y, painted on the 50-yard line here. Stone Field in Yuma, Arizona.
1st and 10. Eagles from the midfield stripe, right in the middle of the Y. Looking, dumping it off a little bubble screen. Off on the side, Enders takes it upfield. And Joseph Enders picks up about 4. They'll give him pretty much 5 yards. Okay, they reset it. 4-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Enders has caught all 4 passes tonight that have been completed by the Eagles. That hurry up, no huddle offense. Olguin drops back, dumps it off quickly, and it is Enders again. That's about an 8-yard pickup down to the 37-yard line. Is good for a first down.
Spotted on the 38.
8-yard pickup. And as we mentioned, Enders has all 5 receptions here in the first half.
Now, when you find somebody that'll catch the ball, you throw it to him. No, there's that motion. They had 2 people moving. Nobody knew who was supposed to be on the end of the line.
There's a flag right there at the 39-yard line. So this will cost the Eagles 5 after they started to build some momentum after that momentum-changing roughing the passer call.
A little bit of miscommunication. Am I supposed to be on the end? Am I on the line? Am I in the slot? And it cost them.
Well, so far they haven't moved the football yet. Now they are. 1st and 15. Still in Yuma territory. They've crossed midfield.
It's 1st and 15 from the 43 in Yuma territory. Dump it off quickly. It is Enders. Enders block in the back, springs him free, and he gets it down to the 35-yard line.
not sure that block in the back was seen as they're going to spot the play. Clock continues to run. Southwest does have all three of their timeouts. Ball City running at the 35-yard line after that 8-yard pickup. Second and about 7.
O'Gean dumps it off again in the flat. It is Enders again. Enders turns it upfield and gets it down to the 25-yard line. Good for the first down.
Four straight first downs on this drive as Southwest trying to put a score up here at the end of the second quarter. Another completed pass to Enders.
3 minutes to play in the first half. It is Yuma 7, Southwest nothing, but they are driving. Their first real drive of the evening. O'Gean drops back looking, got a man open and overthrows in the end zone. It went incomplete. James Butcher, the intended target, and Butcher had 5 yards on the coverage. And I don't think that got caught up in the wind because the wind is not an issue tonight, John.
No wind at all. As it looks like we're going to have timeout by the Eagles.
We'll take the timeout. 2:46 to play in the first half. It's Yuma 7 and Southwest nothing.
Day in and day out, your publicly owned Imperial Irrigation District proudly delivers low-cost, reliable energy service to its customers in the Imperial and Coachella Valley. When compared to other power providers, IID's residential, commercial, and governmental customers all save up to 50% on their monthly energy bills. That's because IID is committed to more than just delivering power. IID is committed to you. IID, where customers always
When you're
come
hungry and you want delicious home-style cooking, there are 2 locations in the Imperial Valley that have the best. Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley, open 7 days a week, 5:30 a.m. to 3 p.m., offering delicious breakfast and lunch entrees, including ribeye steak, liver and onions, and meatloaf every Tuesday. The original Town Pump in Westmoreland is open 4 p.m. till 9 p.m. They're closed Mondays. Brownie's Diner in Brawley and the original Town Pump in Westmoreland.
2nd and 10 for the Eagles. Following the timeout, they have the ball on the Criminals' 25-yard line. Their first sustained drive of the evening. Nathan O'Gean from the shotgun, and everybody moved except the center. So it'll be 2nd and 15.
Once again, it looks like the Eagles are building up some momentum. Now another penalty, although the official speaking with O'Gean is complaining that we didn't do anything wrong, but the whole offensive line moved before the ball was snapped. Ball now sits on the 30-yard line, 2nd and 15. A lot of confusion on both sides of the field.
O'Gean back to pass. O'Gean dumps it off. Got Enders open on the far sideline. He'll catch it, go out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Picks up 5, and that'll bring up 3rd down.
We had the penalty, so that's going to make it 3rd and about 10. So they got back to 5 yards they gave up on the motion.
Calapat leads Desert Christian 7-0. It is 3rd and about 9. Make a pitch to Enders. Fire over the middle. Goes incomplete. Almost picked off. Intended for Benji Alvarez. On a crossing pattern, it goes incomplete. That'll bring up 4th.
Actually, 2 Yuma Criminals had a shot at that. One had hit him in the arms, bounced up in the air, and then one of the cornerbacks dove for it. But new life, and it looks like the Eagles sitting on the 29-yard line. Carroll would be about a 45-yard field goal, 46-yard field goal attempt. So they're going to go for it here on 4th down.
On the 4th and 9, O'Gean looks downfield, fires into the end zone. It is caught. Enders came back on the football in the end zone for the score.
The whole game with a nice pass, just lobbed it up in the air, let Enders run right underneath it, and that's exactly what he did. So big drive, big scoring drive by the Eagles has knotted the score.
And let's see what happens with the extra point attempt, which has always been interesting.
That's a good point. So, yes, we're not tied yet. As Southwest has that weird where you've got 5 people on 20-yard split to the wide right, 4 split way out to the wide left. Then you've got a center. And now they're all coming back in together, but they need to hurry up. They're going to get a delay of the game. The game clock, the time does not run, but the play clock does.
Arredondo will try the point after attempt out of the hold of Holguin. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 2:23 to play in the first half. We're knotted at 7.
Your favorite NFL team plays on Imperial Valley's AM1230, KXO Centro.
Bo and his team of employees at Stan's Auto Body are constantly striving on giving you 100% satisfaction on getting your vehicle repaired and fixed right. Stan's Auto Body is grateful from the support that they hear and being rated #1 with CarWise.com. Yes, accidents are disturbing, and Stan's Auto Body is here for you. Stan's Auto Body works with all insurance companies. Give them a call or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
Well, we're set for the Eagles to kick off. As the officials say they're ready, everybody else says we're ready, and we have the kickoff. Short kick. It'll be fielded at about the 16-yard line, out to the 20, 25, across the 30, breaks a tackle, hits the 35-yard line before he is brought down. And on the return for the Criminals was Jose Diaz.
He's the man that had that electrifying touchdown call back on the initial kickoff.
The Eagles went 75 yards on 12 plays, 5 of 8 passing for Holguin. The final scoring play was a 25-yard pass to Joseph Enders. The point after attempt was good. That's where we stand, 7-all.
We have timeout by the Criminals.
The Criminals will take timeout, so will we. 2:12 to play in the first half. It is Southwest 7 and Yuma 7.
At Tyler Insurance, we're proud to have served Imperial Valley's businesses and families since 1921. Now, as part of Gallagher, we're committed to bringing you the same team and exceptional service with expanded offerings in insurance, risk management, and consulting services. Together, we're dedicated to helping your business and your community face their future with confidence. Visit ajg.com/Tyler to learn more about our new partnership with Gallagher.
When you crave Mexican food, are you not sure where to go? I'll give you a suggestion. La Fonda Bar and Grill. Yes, the Camacho family is still doing it right with freshly made Mexican food. From enchiladas to special quesadillas, and everything is handmade. And of course, Miss Camacho, she still comes in to make sure everybody's favorite chili rellenos are there. La Fonda Bar and Grill, 1950 South 4th Street in El Centro. Open Wednesday through Monday for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Criminals come out in the I formation. Handoff is to Cervantes, and Cervantes is bulldogged down. And there is a flag, and that may go against the Eagles.
It appears to be a face mask call, but we'll wait until they actually spot the foul. The referee has looked over to see what the coaches feel about the play.
Personal foul, face mask. That'll be 15 yards. So it was a pickup of about 3. At 15.
Second big face mask on the first half here for the Southwest Eagles, as that will move the ball all the way across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Criminals, 1st and 10 on the Eagles' 49. And again, Cervantes spins and picks up 3 after being hit in the backfield, and still picks up some yardage.
Run blitz by the Eagles. They have their down linemen, all of them coming, and then two linebackers between the gaps.
Alan Zermano hit him in the backfield, but he was able to spin and pick up 2, 2nd and 8.
Yuma has 1 timeout remaining as the clock ticks under a minute 30.
Wide right, wide left, I formation. Active pass, the lefty fires into the flat. It is caught and hit immediately. The catch by Alex Mosqueda, and the tackle immediately by Joseph Enders. But he does pick up about 5 yards. They'll spot it on the 43-yard line. It'll bring up third. We'll call it 3rd and 5. Didn't get a real good spot.
The clock has stopped because I believe Yuma's taken their 3rd timeout.
Timeout on the field, 1:08 to play in the first half. It's Yuma 7, Southwest 7.
You are listening to high school football on AM1230 KXO Centro and on the World Wide Web at KXORadio.com.
They're excited at Dermis Floor Covering, and now they're offering discounts up to 30% off select styles of products. Kids, life, or pets, Dermis Floor Covering has you covered with a water and stain-proof product ready for anything life throws at you. From now until September 30th, Shop Floor will make a donation to St. Jude's Children's Hospital for every lifeguard carpet sold. Visit Dermis Floor Covering today in Imperial to see their Shop Floor gallery. And now, no interest, 30 months financing on approved credit.
1:08 to play in the first half. Tied at 7. Yuma with the football, 3rd and 5. And it is Cervantes breaks the tackle in the backfield and gets it down to the 40-yard line. Again, 2nd and 3rd effort by Cervantes. And make something positive, but that does bring up a 4th down.
Looks like Yuma is going to now take their final timeout, as that previous timeout was taken by the Eagles.
So, 55 seconds to play. Timeout on the field again. 7-7.
No matter what you need to keep your home cool and comfortable, R&K Air Conditioning has it. From complete Temp-Star cooling systems to the latest in Wi-Fi capable thermostats, we have everything you need to stay comfortable. That's why you should make R&K Air Conditioning your first and only call for your cooling needs. Call 760-353-7570 or find us online at rkair.net. Temp-Star, quality you can feel.
It's high school football. We're live on AM 1230 KXO and on the World Wide Web at KXORadio.com. The Criminals with 4th and about a yard will go for it. With 55 seconds to play in the first half, you're not going to bunt it. You're not way too far for a field goal. I look for Cervantes. No, it is Straub. He'll keep it. Quarterback keeper, as he'll take it down to the 36-yard line. First down.
Clock will start now as soon as the chains are set. Nice 4-yard pickup, quarterback sneak, as the first time Staub has kept the football, he had been handing off, and that kind of surprised the Eagles. They weren't ready for that.
At the half, Christian leads Central 24-14. It's a halftime score. Eagles show blitz. They go after Straub. He fires downfield. It is caught and out of bounds immediately at the 30-yard line.
That'll be short of the first down, 14 seconds, but he did go out of bounds, so that will stop the clock.
Spot it right on the 30, so it'll be 2nd at about 4.
You would think, and barring a penalty, the Criminals will have to put this ball in the end zone. 14 seconds to go.
Another quick out like that, they can get closer. Straub under center. Straub is hit as he throws it downfield, and it'll go incomplete. A lot of pressure on Straub immediately.
That was a timing play where Straub was supposed to take the snap, stand up, and just toss it down the field and let his wide-out Alex Mosqueda run into the football. But he was actually hit as he let the ball go. Only 4 seconds ticked away, so now you've got 3rd at the same 4 yards to go. 10 seconds left in the half.
Desert Christian leads Calapat 14-7. We'll update scores at halftime around here. The biggest stats John will come up with, I'm sure, are going to be penalties. Straub, the lefty looks, fires downfield. It'll be intercepted, and bringing it back across the 20, and then down at the 20. The pass intercepted by James Butcher, and that's it. That's the end of the first half. At the end of the first half of play, our score, it is Southwest 7, Yuma 7.
Flautas y sopes. Delicious, authentic Mexican food. Just $6.49 for a dozen flautas. Combo meals for any appetite. With 3 locations in the Valley. 715 Cesar Chavez Boulevard in Calexico. 1531 Ford Drive next to Foods for Less in El Centro. And 1622 South 4th Street next to Soul Market in El Centro. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sundays, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. in Calexico and 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. in El Centro. Don't forget, you can go online for our menu and call in your order ahead of time. Flautas y sopes. The real deal.
Hi, this is Julie Oliver. As your local Allstate agent, providing protection that fits your life, I am committed to learning about your needs and personalizing protection to meet them. Contact me at 760-353-5800. That's 353-5800.
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Life insurance offered through Allstate Life Insurance Company and Allstate Assurance Company, Smartbrook, Illinois, and American Heritage Life Insurance Company, Jacksonville, Florida.
The CB Stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips, snacks, ice. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
What do basketball, choir, drama clubs, and marching bands all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical California high school budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the California Interscholastic Federation and the California State Athletic Directors Association.
You're listening to high school football on AM1230 KXO El Centro and on the World Wide Web at KXORadio.com.
We are at the half at Yuma High School, and the Southwest Eagles, the Yuma High School Criminals, have finished one half with the score knotted at 7. And updating some other scores, okay, what we have, Christian 24, Central 21 at the half. Desert Christian leads Calapat 14-7. Desert Christian over Calapat 14-7 at the half. Hopeville 28, Palo Verde 27. That's at the half, or in the second actually. And Monte Vista, last score we had was 17-7. Monte Vista and Imperial. The Monarchs leading the Tigers, again, 17-7. The last score we had, Brawley 7, Cibola 7. So that's where we stand. Our score here, it is 7-7. The Yuma Criminals and the Southwest Eagles are tied.
Start the day off right by having breakfast at Broken Yoke Cafe. Once again voted best breakfast in the Imperial Valley by our customers. Thank you. Remember, Broken Yoke strives every day to bring you great service and great food. Still preparing everything fresh daily. Open for breakfast and lunch 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Log on to Broken Yoke Cafe and join the club or order your meal online. Broken Yoke Cafe on North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. McNeese Smart is your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through your day. Fill your tank with V-Power from Shell and then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuff pizza. Or be the office for your next party with their giant 52-inch pizza. Daily specials on selected foot-long subs for only $6. Yes, McNeese Smart is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street in El Centro.
John Driffel, we're at the half. It's 7-7. The numbers aren't going to look real pretty, are they?
Actually, they don't, but they're very interesting. They're very telling of this game. we mentioned before the game, Carroll, how this was actually two opposing styles. You've got Kurt Weber, who's been coaching for 44 years from Iowa, ground, pound, 3 yards a cloud of dust kind of thing. And then you've got the first-year coach, John Haynes, who's got the spread, wide out, hurry-up offense, get up there and snap the football. So what you have is Yuma's rushed the ball 22 times from scrimmage for 42 yards. Southwest has rushed the ball 8 times from scrimmage for a negative 27 yards. But on the other side, the opposite side of that, the Criminals have only completed 3 passes of 7 attempts for only 18 yards. So that gives Yuma 60 total yards. Meanwhile, on the other side, Southwest has been 9 for 18, 76 yards. Take away the 27 negative rushing yards, you end up with 49 total yards for Southwest. So we'll be back and take a look at the individual stats and more after this.
Hacienda Snack Bar, bringing you catering at its best for your next party or event. They'll do it right. Let them do the work for you. From appetizers to full-course meals, like their tri-tip dinner with their famous cheesy potatoes. Call Hacienda Snack Bar today for your next event at 344-5542. That's 344-5542. Or stop by Hacienda Snack Bar, 941 K Street in Brawley.
I don't worry anymore about getting stranded with my car breaking down.
Why is that?
That automotive class I took at Imperial Valley College not only prepared me to fix my own car, it also prepared me for a new career in automotive repair.
I like the way you think. I've always wanted to become a welder.
Then check out these and other IVC career education classes at imperial.edu.
Welcome back to the campus of Yuma High School here in Yuma, Arizona, where the Criminals and the Southwest Eagles are tied at the half 7-7. Yuma, we mentioned, has 22 rushes from scrimmage for 42 yards, 3 of 7 passing attempts for the left-handed Jacob Straub for 18 yards, giving Yuma 60 total yards in the first half. Not a great deal, but you see that they did run 29 plays. Out of those 29 plays, they were able to pick up 6 first downs. They did have 1 turnover. That was interception right at the end of the half. That did finish the half as James Butcher caught the interception. So Yuma, 60 total yards, 6 first downs, 1 turnover on an interception, 7 points for the game. We'll come back and take a look at what Southwest has done after this.
When you're hungry and you want delicious home-style cookies, there are 2 locations in the Imperial Valley that have the best. Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley, open 7 days a week, 5:30 a.m. to 3 p.m., offering delicious breakfast and lunch entrees, including ribeye steak, liver and onions, and meatloaf every Tuesday. The original Town Pump in Westmoreland is open 4 p.m. till 9 p.m. They're closed Monday. Brownie's Diner in Brawley and the original Town Pump in Westmoreland.
Day in and day out, your publicly owned Imperial Irrigation District proudly delivers low-cost, reliable energy service to its customers in the Imperial and Coachella Valley. When compared to other power providers, IID's residential, commercial, and governmental customers all save up to 50% on their monthly energy bills. That's because IID is committed to more than just delivering power. IID is committed to you. IID, where customers always come first.
We're at the half in Yuma, Arizona, where the game is tied between the Yuma Criminals and the visiting Eagles of Southwest, 7-7. We mentioned that Yuma has 60 total yards. Let's take a look what Southwest has done. As a team, they've rushed the ball 8 times from scrimmage for negative 27 yards. That does include the sack on the quarterback, tonight's starter, Nathan Holgian. 9 of 18 is Holgian for 76 total yards. You take away the 27, that gives Southwest 49 total yards compared to Yuma's 60. 6 first downs equals Yuma's 6 first downs. And the 1 turnover was a fumble that was recovered by the interior line of the Criminals to go with the Criminals' turnover of a pass interception that finished the half. We'll come back and take a look at the individual stats for Southwest after this.
Flautas y sopes. Delicious, authentic Mexican food. Just $6.49 for a dozen flautas. Combo meals for any appetite, with 3 locations in the Valley. 715 Cesar Chavez Boulevard in Calexico. 1531 Ford Drive next to Foods for Less in El Centro. And 1622 South 4th Street next to Soul Market in El Centro. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sundays, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. in Calexico and 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. in El Centro. Don't forget, you can go online for our menu and call in your order ahead of time. Flautas y sopes, the real deal.
Bo and his team of employees at Stan's Auto Body are constantly striving on giving you 100% satisfaction on getting your vehicle repaired and fixed right. Stan's Auto Body is grateful from the support that they hear and being rated #1 with CarWise.com. Yes, accidents are disturbing, and Stan's Auto Body is here for you. Stan's Auto Body works with all insurance companies. Give them a call or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
We are at the half at Yuma, Arizona, where the game is tied. The Eagles have 7. The Criminals have 7. We mentioned that Southwest, 8 rushes for negative 27 yards, and that was spread out among 3 ball carriers. First, Joseph Enders had 1 carry for negative 7 yards. We already mentioned that Nathan Holge, the quarterback, was sacked once for a 3-yard loss. And Sammy Arredondo getting his first start in the backfield tonight, has 6 carries for negative 17 yards. And it's been well chronicled that Sammy, when he does get some daylight, tries to backtrack to get around players, and the speed of the Yuma Criminals defense has caught up with him, and that's why he has those 17 negative yards. 9 for 18 is Holge in passing for 76 yards. Very simple. The stats on this one, they all go to Joseph Enders. Joseph Enders has all 9 catches for all 76 yards and the 1 touchdown right near the end of the half that brought the game even. So the stats show what the scoreboard does, although they're flipped. Southwest, obviously, with negative rushing yards, Yuma with positive. Southwest, that big drive that accumulated almost all of their passing yards compared to Yuma's 18 yards they picked up passing. They only tried 7 passes, only completed 3. So different philosophies. Perhaps the most important fact, Carroll, is to start the second half, Yuma will have to kick off, and the Eagles will be receiving.
When you crave Mexican food, are you not sure where to go? I'll give you a suggestion. La Fonda Bar and Grill. Yes, the Camacho family is still doing it right with freshly made Mexican food, from enchiladas to special quesadillas, and everything is handmade. And of course, Miss Camacho, she still comes in to make sure everybody's favorite chili rellenos are there. La Fonda Bar and Grill, 1950 South 4th Street in El Centro, open Wednesday through Monday for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
At Tyler Insurance, we're proud to have served Imperial Valley's businesses and families since 1921. Now, as part of Gallagher, we're committed to bringing you the same team and exceptional service with expanded offerings in insurance, risk management, and consulting services. Together, we're dedicated to helping your business and your community face their future with confidence. Visit ajg.com/Tyler to learn more about our new partnership with Gallagher.
No matter what you need to keep your home cool and comfortable, R&K Air Conditioning has it. From complete temp-star cooling systems to the latest in Wi-Fi capable thermostats, we have everything you need to stay comfortable. That's why you should make R&K Air Conditioning your first and only call for your cooling needs. Call 760-353-7570 or find us online at rkair.net. Just start. Quality you can feel.
They're excited at Dermis Floor Covering, and now they're offering discounts up to 30% off select styles of products. Kids, life, or pets, Dermis Floor Covering has you covered with a water and stain-proof product, ready for anything life throws at you. From now until September 30th, Shop Floor will make a donation to St. Jude's Children's Hospital for every lifeguard carpet sold. Visit Dermis Floor Covering today in Imperial to see their Shop Floor gallery. And now, no interest, 30-month financing on approved credit.
Your favorite NFL team plays on Imperial Valley's AM1230, KXO El Centro.
Again, updating some scores around Imperial Valley football. Christian leads Central 24-21 at the half. Desert Christian and Calapat 14-7. Desert Christian leads the Hornets at the half. Hopeville 28, Palo Verde 27. That's at the half. Brawley, Cibola tied at 7. That game at the half. And Monte Vista leads Imperial 17-7. That game at the half. So we're halfway through it. A lot of football, John.
And we have a lot of very competitive games going on. We already mentioned that Monte Vista team played Christian, who is playing Central tonight. So comparisons are going to be inevitable at the end of that. But what we're concerned with is action right here tonight. We've seen both teams come out and, as they say, do what they do, meaning Southwest spread, hurry up, snap the football, try to get as many plays off as they can. The other side of the coin, you have Yuma huddling up, coming up to the line of scrimmage, taking the ball off the tee with a power I backfield and pretty much running the ball between tackles. Neither team that effective, only 7 points up on the board, but we certainly expect to see some more fireworks here in the second half.
Well, we saw fireworks on the opening kickoff, what we thought was an 89-yard touchdown run. But he apparently stepped out of bounds at the 44-yard line or so, and the Criminals not able to capitalize on that. The Eagles, one sustained drive in the evening. They went 75 yards on 12 plays, 5 of 8 passing for Odin, and the score was a 25-yard pitch to Joseph Enders. The point after was good. And that's where we stand, tied at 7. Neither team, with the exception of that 75-yard drive, neither team really been able to put much of an offense out there, John.
Yeah, the Eagles have been very good visitors. They have turned the ball over 3 times inside their own 20-yard line. And with all of that, the Criminals have only been able to put 1 score up. So from that standpoint, it's looking very good. And you're wondering, where was the other turnover? We've mentioned only the 1 fumble. There's also a blocked kick.
Right.
So that's not a turnover, but it did give the Criminals field position, which they ended up missing a short field goal. So that's the difference in the score being a lead for the Criminals, kept the game tight. But I expect to see Southwest come out perhaps with a little different look on offense. They did move the ball well. We'll see if they can build upon that. They will receive the kickoff. As we've been watching the game, you just get a feeling that turnovers may end up deciding this game tonight.
Well, we can update a score for you. Monte Vista 17, Imperial 14. I wonder if that means the cardiac kids at Imperial are going to wait to the last minute to pull one out. That seems to be their modus operandi.
Also, you wonder, did they return the second half kick for a touchdown? Since we just had the halftime update right before that.
Well, we'll find out later. Anyway, we're coming up. We're going to have a second half kickoff coming up. Stick around. It's high school football. We're live on KXO, El Centro, California, and on the World Wide Web at KXORadio.com. And, John, did you know that as soon as this game is over, it's available as a podcast on the web?
Yes, I did. I explained that to our public address announcer that he can go home and listen to the replay and tell all the other football players, kids in the program, parents, etc. They can listen as much as they want throughout the week, the months, and the year.
Okay. We've got a second half kickoff coming up. Stick around.
Start the day off right by having breakfast at Broken Yoke Cafe. Once again voted best breakfast in the Imperial Valley by our customers. Thank you. Remember, Broken Yoke strives every day to bring you great service and great food. Still preparing everything fresh daily. Open for breakfast and lunch 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Log on to Broken Yoke Cafe and join the club or order your meal online. Broken Yoke Cafe on North Imperial Avenue in El Centro.
Hi, this is Julie Oliver. As your local Allstate agent, providing protection that fits your life, I am committed to learning about your needs and personalizing protection to meet them. Contact me at 760-353-5800. That's 353-5800.
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Life insurance offered through Allstate Life Insurance Company and Allstate Assurance Company, Northbrook, Illinois, and American Heritage Life Insurance Company, Jacksonville, Florida.
The CB Stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips, snacks, ice. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
Here comes the second half kickoff as the Criminals going right to left across your dial. And a short kick, fielded at the 20, out to the 30, offside on the Criminals. I saw it, and the officials saw it.
Yeah, fortunately, Carroll, the kicker came up and he actually hitched. He took a hop step right before he planted the football, and one of the outside cover men had taken off, and he was clearly across the 40-yard line. So they put it on the 40, but now the referee alertly steps in and says, no, got to move back 5 yards. Yeah. Yuma has not shown any liking to wanting to put the ball deep, so let's see if they again squib it down the middle of the field, leery of this return team that the Eagles have.
Okay, from the 35.
Let's see if the kicker hitches again this time like it did last time, and if the outside runner will notice it.
There's that hitch in the giddy-up, and it's a short kick, and it is bobbled, kicked, and picked up by Arredondo. Arredondo at the 25, back to the 20, and then out to the 25 again. It'll be 1st and 10, Eagles on their own 25-yard line. We're just underway, second half of football.
And I know you want to say that was like Gaston and Alphonse on that kick as it was bouncing around between a couple players down there.
You take it. No, I don't want it. I'll have it. They'll come out with the spread. Shotgun. Holguin has Arredondo right next to him. Hands off to Arredondo. Arredondo nothing in the middle, so he turns it to the outside and then gets it across the 30. He'll go out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. Now they say he went out of bounds at the 23, or 28 rather.
Moved him all the way back for a 3-yard pickup, but after Arredondo having negative yards on all 3 carries in the first half, good way to start the second half, get some positive yards.
Second and about 7. Busted play. Holguin is hit. Holguin is thrown down. Back at about the 15. As that play was ugly from the get-go. And Holguin will be sacked at the 15-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd down and 20.
Southwest will probably be careful here on this play. They don't want to turn the ball over, obviously, but they also don't want to do anything either that could give negative yards. So let's see if we see a straight run here.
Back to pass, rolling to his left, looking, turning upfield is Holguin across the 25 out to the 28-yard line before he is tackled. And making something out of nothing for the
13-yard pickup took care of the 13-yard sack, so that will put Holguin right at 0 here in the early going of the third quarter.
Castro on the tackle downfield.
And a nice safe run. Just let the quarterback roll out and run with it.
Another punt. Snap back, kick is away, nice kick. It'll turn over, it'll bounce at the 42-yard line, be down at the 44. Can't get a roll on that, John.
Well, the grass here is thick. I know you walked the field before the game, as you like to do, and you can see the grass is extremely thick. Feels like it's been watered either last night or early in the morning, so the ball's just not going to have a lot of bounce to it.
It'll be 1st and 10, Yuma. Got the ball on their own 44-yard line.
Power I formation, wide out left, wide out right.
From the shotgun. Handoff Cervantes, and Cervantes is hit immediately, and he'll be tackled for a big loss. Carlos Salcedo shoots in and drops him for a 4-yard loss. Salcedo must have been in the huddle because he knew exactly where the ball was going and he knew exactly what to do.
He wasn't the only one out there. There was 2 other Eagles right there on the tackle. Salcedo hit him first, just brought him down. No chance for any kind of forward momentum. I don't think he was in the huddle, but it's the same play they've run about 7 times tonight, so he was ready for it.
And Handoff again to the deep back, and again, it is Cervantes. Eric is his first name, and he gets no gain. It'll bring up 3rd and 14.
Let's see if the Criminals get a little creative here and try to have some kind of rollout. Usually what they do in this situation is they just have a real quick drop and pass by Strobel. So let's see if they try to get him out in the open field, give him some time to look downfield and see if drop can make up any kind of coverage down there.
Take it, roll it to the left, get it away. He's hit as he dumps it off, and it goes incomplete. Straub was hit and dropped. Sammy Lopez all over Jacob Straub. Kind of like a cheap suit, just hung there.
Unfortunately for the Criminals, they did have 2 players open downfield. Straub could have hit either one, but excellent play by the Eagles. As now we've got 4th, although the yardage marker is at 3rd because there was a penalty on the play, but the Eagles will decline the penalty of a legal man downfield. And now they do send the punt team out.
4th and 14. And Calipat leads Desert Christian 15-14.
They can't get the kick away because Coach Weber is out talking to the official. Now he's back on the sideline.
It's a nice kick. It's fielded at the 28. And looking for some running room, it is Enders. Enders gets a block across the 50. The 40 gets another block. And he'll be out of bounds right in front of the Yuma Criminals bench at the 33-yard line. But Enders did what you do when you take the kick, whether it's a kickoff or a punt. You head straight downfield.
Now that's a good telling example of why the Criminals have not wanted to kick the ball deep. Enders got a nice 35-yard return on that to give the Eagles excellent field position, their best field position to start a drive here in this game.
1st and 10 from the Criminals 33. Arredondo in the backfield and dumping off in the flat. It is complete and basically complete to Benji Alvarez, but I think it's going to be another one of those negative. Okay, they give him progress to the line of scrimmage, and now the officials have called.
They're calling both coaches out to the middle of the field as we may be having some chirping going on. Not sure. We can only speculate as there's 3 or 4 coaches out on the field. One is escorting the player that made the tackle on Alvarez. It was an excellent tackle.
Yeah, but he's holding his right arm like he's got an issue with that.
So that's what we're doing. We're getting the player off the field. Excellent tackle, and he did bring Alvarez, who's made the first reception by a player other than Enders, but unfortunately for the Eagles, for no gain.
Here's the good news. We completed it. Here's the bad news. We didn't get any yardage on it. Holguin steps up in the pocket, fires across the middle. It is complete to Alvarez, and it'll be it's going to be close to a first down. I think they're going to call it the first down. They do. Spotted on the 22-yard line. 1st and 10, Eagles.
7-yard pickup as the Eagles now are moving, and they look like they want to put the go-ahead touchdown up on the board.
Handoff. It is Arredondo cuts it off tackle and picks up about 3 or 4 yards.
Arredondo continues to get the bulk of the carries. It looks like they have moved the ball inside the 20 down to the 19.
Pick up of 4. It'll be 2nd and 6. Handoff Arredondo again in the middle. Tries to bounce it to the outside. Does lean forward and picks up maybe a yard. Cibola leads Brawley 13-7 in the 3rd quarter.
All close games tonight, Carroll. Now, Southwest right up on the line of scrimmage, 3rd and about 4.
Holguin looking to pass, turns it upfield, and looks to get out of bounds, and then he will lower his shoulder and carry it down to about the 12-yard line.
We're going to have a penalty, though, here behind the play against the Eagles, as 3 Eagles triple-teamed the linebacker for the Criminals. And not only did they knock him down, but one of them was behind him, kind of like when you get down on your all fours behind a player and you get pushed, so you get knocked over him. The ball is sitting on the 12-yard line, so a nice 5-yard pickup and potential first down. But let's see, the foul that I saw was right on the 15-yard line.
And that's where the flag is.
And again, it was a triple team by the Eagles against the middle linebacker for the Criminals. That is Jaden Dobson. And to his credit, he did not jump up and retaliate. So,
well, he wouldn't, because there's 3 guys on top of him. Count what are the odds here? Now we're going to discuss it a little bit more.
Finally moving the ball back upfield. And we're going to
unsportsmanlike.
Set it down. They're going to put it between the 20, looks like the 27 and 28-yard line, so we'll call it the 27.
Unsportsmanlike conduct is the call.
So that ends up being a loss of 10 yards. Now, I did see that after the play, so if that's after the play, it should be a dead ball foul. But I believe they're going to call it during the play, and so that means they will repeat the 3rd down.
Maybe. But we're going to discuss it a little bit more. There must be attorneys on the crew here, John. Billing by the hour.
Now Coach Weber walking out. He wants an explanation about what the call is. So Coach Haynes across the way is doing the same thing, not wanting to be left out.
So,
okay, Carroll, I think I figured out what they've done. They did call it a dead ball foul, so that means you mark it from the yardage gain, which was the first down, then you move the penalty back, so now it's actually 1st and about. They're deciding whether it's going to be 1st and 15 or 1st and 10, and I believe they've decided it's going to be 1st and 10 all the way back on the 27-yard line.
Okay.
So let's give Southwest their second first down here in the 3rd quarter.
Went from the 12, which was the first down, 15 yards back to the 27. Arredondo. Again, Arredondo tried to dance, and there's too many blue-suited criminals that wanted to dance with him and dropped him for another loss.
Yeah, too many dance partners on that play. But among all of this that's happened, Carroll, is Southwest has now had 5 straight rushes prior to that one for positive yards.
It is Holguin from the shotgun. Clock runs. We're inside of 5:50 to play in the 3rd quarter. We're still tied at 7. Holguin drops back, has a little bit of time, gets a block, fires downfield, overthrows the intended receivers. As there were 2 of them crossing in the end zone.
Both of them were wide open. Holguin showed a nice side arm there as he gets up a little gimpy. So now, after all of that, it returns to 3rd down, about 13. The ball sitting on the 30-yard line. One good thing, Carroll, here, the 20th of September, is we're not facing the heat that we had in the first 4 games. So the players still appear to be fresh here with 5:39 to go in the 3rd quarter.
3rd and about 14. Holguin rolling to his right. And there's a hold. Yeah. And that should be intentional grounding as well, but the hold took place back at the 42-yard line.
Yeah, this is a spot foul. They're going to move this back into the Eagles' territory. Now they're going to call intentional grounding.
That as well.
So we'll see what penalty they decide, meaning the criminals decide. You've got holding is declined, intentional grounding is accepted, which will lose the down. The flag is at the 42-yard line.
Fifth game of the season, John, and they should not be making these mistakes.
There's a 5-yard penalty, moving it back to the 47. So
it is fourth and forever.
Fortunately for the Eagles, that does not count as rushing yards negative. Just an incompleted pass that the penalty gets the 17 yards.
High snap, gets it down, gets it away, and it'll bounce at about the 25, roll down, and they'll down it at the 15. Mark it on the 16. It'll be 1st and 10 Criminals on their own 16-yard line.
Hacienda Snack Bar, bringing you catering at its best for your next party or event. They'll do it right. Let them do the work for you. From appetizers to full-course meals, like their tri-tip dinner with their famous cheesy potatoes. Call Hacienda Snack Bar today for your next event at 344-5542. That's 344-5542. Or stop by Hacienda Snack Bar, 941 K Street in Brawley.
It's high school football. We're on AM 1230 KXO El Centro and on the World Wide Web at KXORadio.com. Yuma has the ball, 1st and 10 on their own 16-yard line, and that play's blown dead before it gets underway.
I believe we had motion on the interior line of the Criminals. Yuma has only had 3 plays and a punt here in the third quarter, so they need to try to get something going, as now they're looking at 1st and 15.
5:23 to play in the third quarter. The Eagles had the football most of the quarter.
We've mentioned the Criminals have run 3 plays. The Eagles, on the other side, have run 9 plays.
Again, the I formation. Handoff is to Cervantes. Nothing inside. Cervantes takes it outside and then is brought down. And on the tackle was Armando Zavala.
They'll give Cervantes a 3-yard gain, which, after the unluck they've had running the ball between tackles, that's a nice pickup of 3 yards. They have been picking up negative yards mostly here in the third quarter.
Zavala on that tackle with help from the Carlos Salcedo. It is 2nd and 13. Handoff, Cervantes. He's hit and still manages to push his way out to the 17-yard line. Picks up 3. I love the way he runs, John. If he had a little bit better blocking, he'd have big yardage. He's not getting. They're not opening up big holes in the middle for him.
Again, Southwest is run blitzing every single play, which means you've got 7 rushers and you've got 5 blockers. So, the math adds up in Southwest's favor.
3rd and 10. Here they come again, and dumping it off and knocking it away. Henders. That's the ball away. The intended target was Jacob Herrera. Raleigh leads Cibola 14-13. That's a third quarter score. Holtville 36, Palo Verde 13. 4th and 10. Enders deep to receive the expected punt. It's picked up at the 45. Enders cuts across field, has a wall. He's across the 50 to the 40 to the 30, across the 20, and spun out of bounds right at about the 20. Enders ran east and west to pick up the wall and then carried it downfield all the way. They'll say he stepped out of bounds at the 24-yard line.
Another big return by Enders, putting Southwest in position to get a go-ahead touchdown up here. As once again, Yuma did not kick the ball to the Eagles in the first half, and this half they have, and it's been to their detriment.
Okay, we're ready to play now. They decided they're going to move the ball back to the 27. I'm sure there's a good reason for that.
That's where he stepped out of bounds. That's the 27.
Okay. O'Geen chased out of the pocket. O'Geen will be sacked back at the 34-yard line. About 5 criminals on top of O'Geen. Spotted on the 33.
Yuma defense being stout, mirroring what Southwest did in the first half. In the first half, Southwest gave up terrible field position, and the criminals were not able to capitalize. Now, the criminals giving up terrible field position, and the Eagles are headed backwards.
Second and about 18. Dump it off. It is complete to Benji Alvarez. Alvarez hit, spins, goes backwards, and progress will be a 2-yard loss.
Benji's third reception here in this quarter.
Okay, they give him progress out to the 33, so only a yard loss. It'll be third and about 18.
All the pressure is being applied by the down 4 linemen. Yuma does not blitz.
Chased out of the pocket again. O'Geen fires deep into the end zone, coming back for the ball, and goes incomplete. Good coverage downfield, closing on Enders, who was open for a minute in the end zone, but the Rainbow took a bit of time. He threw that ball 45-plus yards in the air, John.
That was exactly the same play that they scored on at the end of the second quarter, where O'Geen lofted it up down there. And at that time, Enders ran underneath. This time, Enders had the weight on it. And unfortunately for the Eagles, the defensive player had time to recover. As the ball is sitting on the 33-yard line, and it looks like Southwest is going to go for it here, 4th and about 16.
From the shotgun, O'Geen takes the snap, looks, dumps it off, and it's intercepted at the 15, across the 20, 25, to the 30, 35, to the 40, to the 45-yard line. As he just put that up in the air, hoping for the best. Jose Diaz with the interception, the tackle by Eddie Velez.
Well, there's a big turnover. If he would have knocked the ball down, they still would have had the ball at the 33-yard line. So they ended up with about 12-yard pickup on that long back-and-forth return that cut across the field twice.
It'll be 1st and 10. Criminals on their own 45-yard line. Minute 52 to play in the third quarter. Cervantes on the handoff. Cervantes breaks 1 tackle, breaks 2 tackles, and powers down to the 47-yard line in Eagle territory. He is finally stopped by James Butcher, but he broke 3 tackles getting there.
Momentum building run there by Cervantes, as he should have been stopped at the line of scrimmage and refused to go down.
2nd and about 2. Cervantes, the deep back. Cervantes has the football. He's across the 45 down to the 43-yard line. That's good for the first down. He's not especially big, John. He runs low. He runs hard. He keeps his legs moving. And picks up the first down. It'll be 1st and 10. Yuma at the Eagles' 42-yard line.
Yuma's first down of the third quarter as the clock now ticks under 45 seconds to go.
And the first back is the one that gets the ball, but
it's going to be negated because the line did stand up too soon. So just when we have some team gain momentum, they shoot themselves in the foot, be it Southwest or Yuma.
And as I said, it's the 5th game of the year. You shouldn't be doing some of the things that have been going on. So, some confusion in the huddle.
Well, they may just decide to let the quarter run out. The clock is ticking 20 and down. I don't know what the play clock is. The coach is asking the official now, do we have to get the play off, or can we let the clock tick out?
Now there's a delay of game called.
So there's his answer. The referee threw the flag.
So
that'll lose another 5 yards and put the ball back across midfield, and now the Criminals are back in their own territory on the 48-yard line.
It is 1st and 20.
And now the clock can run down, and we will be into the 4th quarter.
And at the end of 3 quarters of play, the score is Southwest 7, Yuma 7.
McNeese Smart is your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through your day. Fill your tank with V-Power from Shell, and then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza. Or be the office for your next party with their giant 52-inch pizza. Daily specials on selected foot-long subs for only $6. Yes, McNeese Smart is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street in El Centro. I don't worry anymore about getting stranded with my car breaking down.
Why is that?
That automotive class I took at Imperial Valley College not only prepared me to fix my own car, it also prepared me for a new career in automotive repair.
I like the way you think. I've always wanted to become a welder.
Then check out these and other IVC career education classes at imperial.edu.
You're listening to high school football on AM1230 KXO Centro and on the World Wide Web at KXORadio.com.
You're set to start the 4th quarter of play. 7-7. Southwest and Yuma knotted here.
This game reminds me of a pendulum, Carroll, where you start to get some momentum, and then you have 2 quick 5-yard penalties that give you 1st and 20, which is just what happened to the Criminals on this series, and we've seen it throughout the game.
1st and 20 from their own 48-yard line. Handoff Cervantes. That time he had a hole, and it closed quickly. Maybe it was a bit of surprise on Cervantes' part when he saw, whoa, there's a hole there.
Nice push, but when you're looking at 1st and 20, Southwest did not run blitz. They held back. Cervantes took it across midfield, 4-yard pickup.
It'll be 2nd at about 16.
Still waiting for Jacob Straub to do a rollout and even keep the ball and run. He did it once very effectively in the first half.
Here come the Eagles. And the ball's on the ground, and the Eagles had it, so that were they able to keep it?
It looks like the Eagles did get on it as the 2 Yuma Criminals knocked each other away from the ball.
And Yuma retained possession. The one Eagle had it, and it just kind of squirted out. So it'll bring up a 3rd down and 22.
5-yard loss on that.
And lucky to keep the football.
Right, and all of the confusion was Yuma was looking at that run blitz, and they should be used to it tonight. 4 down linemen and 2 linebackers, 6 coming on every play.
3rd and 22. Here come the Eagles. Blitz rolling to his right, looking downfield. Straub fires downfield. It goes incomplete. The pass was intended for Vlad Olsen. And on the coverage, James Butcher, and a little bit of help from Armando Zavala.
I'd like to see Straub one of these times just tuck it and run, see how far he can get. I wasn't going to pick up a 1st down, but he could have gained at least 10 yards, if not more. But the young man did what he's coached to do, and that's run the play, throw the pass. So now we have
4th and 22.
A punt coming up, the ever-exciting punt.
Good snap. Kick is away. Low, short kick. It's picked up at the 35. And loses 2 yards after the catch. So it'll be Eagles football. They'll have it 1st and 10 on their own 33-yard line. Short, caught it in the air. Grand total of what, about 20 yards maybe?
And now we're having some confusion on the sideline with the change, so I'm not sure if they're going to have to re-kick this or if there's been a penalty after the play, and it looks like there has been a dead ball penalty. And they're marching it against the Criminals, so this is going to take it out all the way to the 43-yard line.
And let's see what the call is. Well, at some point, no, we're not going to get the call.
But it will be 1st and 10 for the Eagles, 43, good field position. Let's see if they can take advantage.
Picked up 10 yards on whatever the call was. It is Arredondo up the middle. That time, Arredondo kept his eyes straight ahead and followed his eyes out to the midfield stripe. Picks up, give him a gain of 6. 2nd and 4.
His best pickup of the evening for a positive 6 yards.
Arredondo again up the middle and again straight ahead. Picks up just shy of the 1st down unless he gets a really good spot. He won't get that. Going to bring up 3rd and 1.
Arredondo had both arms securely wrapped around the football.
And flags fly, the play blown dead. Somebody on the Yuma side jumped. So they'll get the 1st down the easy way.
3rd 1st down here in the second half for the Eagles. Meanwhile, Yuma's only been able to acquire 1 1st down. So let's see, Carroll, if this starts to build some momentum as Eagles showed at the end of the second quarter, marched down the field, scored. Let's see if they can take it in from here.
Well, if Arredondo keeps doing what he's doing, he picks up 4 on that carry.
And perhaps the Criminal front 4 defensive line is starting to show a little bit of fatigue out there. They do have several players that go both ways.
High scoring in Hopeville. We'll get to that. Arredondo breaks the tackle, goes off right tackle, and carries it down to the 30. That's good for a 1st down. Hopeville 51, Palo Verde 33. Better have your neck on a swivel if you're going to watch that one.
10-yard pickup for Arredondo again. His best run of the evening is now we have timeout.
Yuma takes the timeout. 8:47 to play in the football game. It's Yuma 7, Southwest 7.
Day in and day out, your publicly owned Imperial Irrigation District proudly delivers low-cost, reliable energy service to its customers in the Imperial and Coachella Valleys. When compared to other power providers, IID's residential, commercial, and governmental customers all save up to 50% on their monthly energy bills. That's because IID is committed to more than just delivering power. IID is committed to you. IID, where customers always come first.
When you're hungry and you want delicious home-style cooking, there are 2 locations in the Imperial Valley that have the best. Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley, open 7 days a week, 5:30 a.m. to 3 p.m., offering delicious breakfast and lunch entrees, including ribeye steak, liver and onions, and meatloaf every Tuesday. The original Town Pump in Westmoreland is open 4 p.m. till 9 p.m. They're closed Monday. Brownie's Diner in Brawley and the original Town Pump in Westmoreland.
AM1230 KXO El Centro.
It is Eagles football, 2nd and 10. Spotted on the 30. They are moving. Handoff. Arredondo, no, it's a play-action fake. Open in the end zone is Enders. It's a catch in the end zone. That play-action fake in the backfield pulled the coverage in. Enders kept going into the end zone and makes the catch.
That's what successful yardage from scrimmage can do on those power plays, the runs up the middle. Arredondo gets an assist on that TD as soon as Hogan pulled the ball back from Arredondo, the entire Yuma defense collapsed, and that left Enders running loose and free. Second touchdown pass of the night for Enders. First of 25, this one of 30.
Snap back, kick up, kick is good. We've got 8:38 to play in the football game. It is Southwest 14 and Yuma 7.
Bo and his team of employees at Stan's Auto Body are constantly striving on giving you 100% satisfaction on getting your vehicle repaired and fixed right. Stan's Auto Body is grateful from the support that they hear and being rated #1 with CarWise.com. Yes, the accidents are disturbing, and Stan's Auto Body is here for you. Stan's Auto Body works with all insurance companies. Give them a call or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro. No matter what you need to keep your home cool and comfortable, R&K Air Conditioning has it. From complete temp-star cooling systems to the latest in Wi-Fi capable thermostats, we have everything you need to stay comfortable. That's why you should make R&K Air Conditioning your first and only call for your cooling needs. Call 760-353-7570 or find us online at rkair.net. Just start. Quality you can feel.
Well, the Eagles have scored 14 unanswered points. They lead 14-7 with 8:38 to play in the football game. Hopeville leads Palo Verde 51-33. Monte Vista 28, Imperial 14, Calapat 21, Desert Christian 21. Last score we had, Brawley leading Cibola 14-13. Eagles went 57 yards on 5 plays, 4 of them on the ground with Arredondo during the ball carrying. 1 of 1 passing, Holguin to Enders for a 30-yard score. Point after attempt good. That's where we stand, 14-7. By the way, John, that was the final score last year, 14-7, Southwest with the win.
Yeah, it's
Deja vu all over again.
That game was played at Southwest. We had a penalty on the PAT. Looks like we might have had 2 of them because the referee is putting the ball all the way on the 30-yard line. So that would be 30 yards of penalties from the original spot, which is the 40. So Southwest might want to think about some kind of onside kick here.
Might as well. Spot it. Okay. It's on the 30-yard line of the Criminals. So, as you said, 30 yards worth of penalties.
And a nice 10-yard eligible onside kick puts the ball to worst on the 20-yard line.
That had to have been 2 personal fouls, unsportsmanlike conduct, huh? And it is an onside kick. It doesn't go 10 yards before it's touched by one of the Eagles, but the Criminals do recover.
Yeah, well, they'll take the ball where it was first touched. It was out somewhere near the 25-yard line. It looks like they're going to say that it was touched on the 24.
That's where one of the Eagles did touch it, so that would be, in effect, illegal touching. That's where the ball is down.
And why not try it again? The worst you did was you gave them starting field position on the 24. If you kick it in the end zone, it's going to be on the 20 anyway. So, not bad. Go ahead and try it. And now Yuma, for the first time tonight, is trailing. So we will have to see if they can generate any offense here. They have not had much success. 0 for 3 passing in this half is the quarterback for Yuma High, Jacob Straub.
Hands off. It is Cervantes. Cervantes is hit at the line of scrimmage, but he gets a yard.
Totally on his own.
The Eagles, as you have mentioned, John, they are just flat blitzing. They are not honoring the passing attack. Don't have to.
Yeah, we've mentioned they have 4 down linemen. They brought the outside linebacker up, so it's actually 5 on the line of scrimmage, and they blitz at least 1 more linebacker. So they always have at least 6, sometimes 7.
Here they come and hit and fumbling the football and falling on it. The Criminals do recover it, but shooting through and grabbing Straub before he could do anything with the football was Antonio Lau, the junior. Fresh legs.
The ball's back on the 10-yard line, a loss of 15. and that time it was the wholesale blitz. The Eagles sent all 8 of their linemen and linebackers.
Okay, my apologies to Jesus Dorame. He's the one that got him. So it is 3rd and 18. Schraub rolling to his left. We'll keep it, turns it upfield, and then he is hit and dropped at the 15-yard line. He'll lose about 2 yards. And grabbing Straub and putting him down, Alan Zermeno.
Southwest in excellent position now to put this game away as Yuma must punt. The ball's on the 15-yard line. So they have not had very effective kicks. They have tried to kick it away. The Southwest Eagles have just run the ball back. That's usually been Enders, who's having a huge night tonight with 2 touchdowns already. And Yuma needs to take a timeout because they only had 10 players on the field.
7:08 to play in this football game. It is Southwest 14, Yuma 7.
At Tyler Insurance, we're proud to have served Imperial Valley's businesses and families since 1921. Now, as part of Gallagher, we're committed to bringing you the same team and exceptional service with expanded offerings in insurance, risk management, and consulting services. Together, we're dedicated to helping your business and your community face their future with confidence. Visit ajg.com/Tyler to learn more about our new partnership with Gallagher.
When you crave Mexican food, are you not sure where to go? I'll give you a suggestion. La Fonda Bar and Grill. Yes, the Camacho family is still doing it right with freshly made Mexican food, from enchiladas to special quesadillas, and everything is handmade. And of course, Miss Camacho, she still comes in to make sure everybody's favorite chili rellenos are there. La Fonda Bar and Grill, 1950 South 4th Street in El Centro, open Wednesday through Monday for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
You're listening to high school football on AM1230 KXO El Centro and on the World Wide Web at KXORadio.com.
It is 4th and 19. The Yuma Criminals will punt. Joseph Enders stands back on the 45-yard line awaiting the punt. Enders has been a very, very big part of the offense tonight for the Southwest. He's been the biggest part. Snap is away. The kick is away. And it'll bounce at the 30 and go out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles on the Criminal 33.
McNeese is your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through your day. Fill your tank with V-Power from Shell, and then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza, or to the office for your next party with their giant 52-inch pizza. Daily specials on selected foot-long subs for only $6. Yes, McNeese is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street in El Centro.
1st and 10 Eagles, handoff Arredondo up the middle. Arredondo hit, and now flags come in.
We had 12 of the Yuma Criminals on the field, not able to get off, so this will be a no play.
Okay, they only had 10 for the punt, and now they have 12. It evens out. You call it even. There shouldn't have been a flag, John, right?
Well, they don't do averages.
They don't do the average? I thought they scored on the curve.
So that will now move the ball inside the 30 to the 29, bringing up 1st and 5.
Arredondo has been getting the ball on the last drive. Arredondo, fake to Arredondo, pitch it back, and Alvarez will be run out of bounds, and they will spot it on about the 22. So that'll be a pickup of about 5 yards, and they call it a first down.
Up for the first down because it was 1st and 5.
1st and 10 from the 21. And the handoff on the fly, it is Enders. Enders hit in the backfield and tossed down, literally. And doing the tossing, Isaac Pacheco.
Enders goes in motion, the snap, as he's coming across the quarterback, he gets the handoff, and that time 2 Yuma tacklers missed him, but the third one brought him down for a loss.
That'll be 2nd and about 13. Arredondo up the middle, Arredondo again, straight ahead. to the 15. So it's a pickup of 10 yards, make it 11, actually. They spotted on the 14.
Arredondo's making a real pitch for more playing time in the halfback.
And again, Arredondo goes off tackle and picks up down to about they'll spot it on the 9. That'll bring up first and goal.
Arredondo picked up another 5 yards, picking up huge chunks here now. Arredondo with these last 4 carries.
Dumping it off, it's Enders at the 15, breaks the tackle down inside the 10, back to the 9-yard line, so no gain. It'll be second and goal.
A lot of running back and forth by Enders, no gain.
Second and goal from the 9. Olguin hands off. Arredondo is hit from behind and pushed forward to the 5. Cervantes with the tackle.
And Arredondo definitely having learned and being instructed by the coaching staff. Everything now is north and south. No more running, try even to backtrack. He's getting the ball and heading straight upfield.
He thinks perhaps there were some first-half jitters. Timeout on the field. Yuma takes the timeout. 4:38 to play in the football game. It is Southwest 14 and Yuma 7.
No matter what you need to keep your home cool and comfortable, R&K Air Conditioning has it. From complete Temp-Star cooling systems to the latest in Wi-Fi capable thermostats, we have everything you need to stay comfortable. That's why you should make R&K Air Conditioning your first and only call for your cooling needs. Call 760-353-7570 or find us online at rkair.net. Temp-Star, quality you can feel.
Flautas y sopes, delicious authentic Mexican food, just $6.49 for a dozen flautas. Combo meals for any appetite, with 3 locations in the Valley. 715 Cesar Chavez Boulevard in Calexico, 1531 Ford Drive next to Foods for Less in El Centro, and 1622 South 4th Street next to Soul Market in El Centro. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sundays, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. in Calexico, and 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. in El Centro. Don't forget, you can go online for our menu and call in your order ahead of time. Flautas y sopes, the real deal.
It's 14-7. The Southwest Eagles lead the Yuma Criminals. The Eagles have it. Third and goal from the 5. Arredondo, the single setback, trips on the right side of the field. Dumps it off. That little bubble screen. It is complete, and it's good for a touchdown. The pass complete to Eddie Vélez. Vélez from 5 yards out for the score.
Southwest puts the third score on the night. Nice design play, as once Felice had the football with the picks out there, he was able to just step into the end zone. And someone other than Enders gets to see what the end zone looks like up close.
Arredondo with some good running on the last 2 drives. Snap back, kick is up, and the kick is good. 4:32 to play in the football game. Southwest has pulled ahead 21-7 over the Yuma Criminals.
I don't worry anymore about getting stranded with my car breaking down.
Why is that?
That automotive class I took at Imperial Valley College not only prepared me to fix my own car, it also prepared me for a new career in automotive repair.
I like the way you think. I've always wanted to become a welder.
Then check out these and other IVC career education classes at imperial.edu. They're excited at German floor covering, and now they're offering discounts up to 30% off select styles of products. Kids, life, or pets, German floor covering has you covered with a water and stain-proof product ready for anything life throws at you. From now until September 30th, Shop Floor will make a donation to St. Jude's Children's Hospital for every lifeguard carpet sold. Visit German floor covering today in Imperial to see their Shop Floor gallery. And now, no interest, 30 months financing on approved credit.
Well, the Southwest Eagles finally found an offense, John. And that drive, well, it was only 34 yards, 7 plays, 5 of them on the ground, 2 of 2 passing for Olguin, and the 5-yard touchdown pass from Olguin to Eddie Vélez. Point after attempt good. That makes it 21-7. The Eagles will kick off. It'll be fielded at the 17, out to the 20, 25, and spun down at about the 28-yard line. On the return, Jose Diaz, the dangerous Jose Diaz. Final in, Christian defeated Central 31-28. The Spartans with their second loss of the year. Monte Vista leads Imperial 25-14 in the third quarter.
Right now, we'll see if Yuma's able to generate any offense. They've had a hard time moving the football here. And let's see if they try to open up the playbook a little bit.
They do. They come out in the shotgun and still rushing and getting to the quarterback for the sack. Let's give Alan Zermano, the blitzing linebacker.
So instead of run blitzing this time, they just blitzed and was able to bring down Schaub for a 10-yard loss.
Seconds and 20. Clock runs inside of 3:50. From the shotgun. Bad snap, picking it up and getting sacked immediately. Sermano in on the tackle again. That was the bad snap. And Alan Zermano drops him back at the 8-yard line.
Zermano's doing exactly what he's done all game, Carroll. He's just going through the center guard gap unblocked as they outman the offensive line of the Criminals. More people coming than they can block.
3rd and 31. What kind of play you got in the playbook for that one? High formation, play fake, and it is Straub keeping the football.
Yeah, that was supposed to be some kind of option where you could pitch if he wanted to, but Straub just ran it all the way. Keep it that way. You don't have a turnover. The clock now ticking with about 2:45 to go.
Spot the ball on the 8-yard line. 4th and 30.
Probably Southwest will get the opportunity if they so choose to put another score up here, but it's not going to change the outcome. That's already been determined. Let's see if they come after this kick.
They do. Short kick. Enders will pick it up on a bounce at the 35 to the 30 to the 20 to the 10 to the 5 into the end zone. 35-yard punt return for the score, Joseph Enders. And again, you give him credit straight ahead. No dancing, no east and west, straight to the end zone.
And Southwest has now broken the game open here. Probably we'll see some more of the between tackle runs by the Criminals after this PAT and ensuing kickoff.
Snap down, kick is blocked, and with 2:10 to play, it's Southwest 27, Yuma 7.
The CB Stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips, snacks, ice. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
Day in and day out, your publicly owned Imperial Irrigation District proudly delivers low-cost, reliable energy service to its customers in the Imperial and Coachella Valley. When compared to other power providers, IID's residential, commercial, and governmental customers all save up to 50% on their monthly energy bills. That's because IID is committed to more than just delivering power. IID is committed to you. IID, where customers always come first.
kickoff fielded at about the 10-yard line, out to the 15 to the 20, 25-yard line. Jose Diaz. And Diaz crosses the 25, though spotted on the 27. It'll be first and 10. Criminals with 1 minute, 59 seconds to play. In this football game, they trail 27-7.
Doesn't appear to be any changes as both sides have sent out their offense and defense.
Under center with the I formation. Handoff is to Cervantes. Cervantes breaks one tackle, slips across the line of scrimmage and picks up about where they're going to spot it. He got a yard gain. But another good run by Cervantes under intense pressure.
And surprise of all surprises, once again the run blitz by the Eagles. 6 players coming on that snap.
When you don't have to honor the pass, you might as well. Hopeville leads Palo Verde 58-41, John.
That's some touchdown.
99 points in that game. Here they come again. Handoff Cervantes. Cervantes hit and dropped as he picks up maybe a yard. And on the tackle for the Eagles, Sammy Lopez.
Clock now shows under a minute to go as we're winding down. Yuma has already used all 3 of their timeouts. Southwest has not used any, and I don't imagine they will.
Cibola leads Brawley 19-14. That's a fourth quarter score. 3rd and 7 for the Criminals. 30 seconds to play in this football game. Handoff, it is Cervantes, cuts across the 35, is at the 40, the 45, the 50, the 40, and drugged down at about the 33-yard line. And on the tackle for the Eagles, well, one of them there was James Butcher.
34-yard pickup on that run, and that time, as the Eagles did their usual run blitz between the tackles, Cervantes busted it to the outside, and there was nobody there. Foot race, Butcher brought him down. We could be looking, perhaps this could be the last play of the game, 23 seconds to go.
I like the way Cervantes runs. And handoff deep in the backfield, and that's Gerardo Ramos. Ramos will lose 2 yards. And no, you didn't draw a flag, did you?
No, I believe
okay, game's over. That's it. That's the end of the game. Our final score, it is Southwest 27, Yuma Criminals 7.
Start the day off right by having breakfast at Broken Yoke Cafe. Once again voted best breakfast in the Imperial Valley by our customers. Thank you. Remember, Broken Yoke strives every day to bring you great service and great food. Still preparing everything fresh daily. Open for breakfast and lunch 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Log on to Broken Yoke Cafe and join the club or order your meal online. Broken Yoke Cafe on North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. McNeese is your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through your day. Fill your tank with V-Power from Shell, and then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza, or visit the office for your next party with their giant 52-inch pizza. Daily specials on selected foot-long subs for only $6. Yes, McNeese is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street in El Centro. I don't worry anymore about getting stranded with my car breaking down. Why is that? That automotive class I took at Imperial Valley College not only prepared me to fix my own car, it also prepared me for a new career in automotive repair.
I like the way you think. I've always wanted to become a welder.
Then check out these and other IVC career education classes at imperial.edu.
Day in and day out, your publicly owned Imperial Irrigation District proudly delivers low-cost, reliable energy service to its customers in the Imperial and Coachella Valley. When compared to other power providers, IID's residential, commercial, and governmental customers all save up to 50% on their monthly energy bills. That's because IID is committed to more than just delivering power. IID is committed to you. IID, where customers always come first.
At Tyler Insurance, we're proud to have served Imperial Valley's businesses and families since 1921. Now, as part of Gallagher, we're committed to bringing you the same team and exceptional service with expanded offerings in insurance, risk management, and consulting services. Together, we're dedicated to helping your business and your community face their future with confidence. Visit ajg.com/Tyler to learn more about our new partnership with Gallagher.
You're listening to high school football on AM1230 KXO Central and on the World Wide Web at KXORadio.com.
Well, our final score here, 27-7. The Southwest Eagles finally found an offense in the second half and pulled it out 27-7. A couple of turnovers were very helpful. Monte Vista leads Imperial 25-14. That's a third quarter score. Let's update that. It's a final. John, the Imperial Cardiac Kids pull it out 26-25. That's a final. The Tigers with the win. And let's see. What else can we share with you? Last we heard, it was Cibola 19, Brawley 14, but Brawley has the football and is driving in the closing minutes of that game. And other scores, well, let's see if we can pick them up for you. Holtville 58, Palo Verde 41, fourth quarter. And that's about the best we can do. You got some numbers, John?
Yeah, let's take a look at the final stats. Southwest, after going down 7-0, put 27 up on the board, which was more than enough for the victory tonight. Yuma ended up rushing the ball 40 times from scrimmage for 63 total yards. That includes that big 34-yard gain right near the end of the fourth quarter here. 3 for 10 was the quarterback for the Criminals, Jacob Straub, 0 for 3 in the second half, 3 for 10, 18 total yards, which gives Yuma 81 total yards, 8 first downs. They did throw one interception that was completed by James Butcher of the Eagles. On the other side of the field, Southwest ran the ball 25 times from scrimmage for 22 yards, so yes, that's negative. They were able to complete 14 of 27 passes for 117 yards, giving them 139 total yards, 14 first downs. That's a lot. They did have 2 turnovers, one a fumble, one was an interception. Individually, running the football tonight for the Eagles, Benji Alvarez had 3 carries for 11 yards. Joseph Enders ended up with 2 carries for negative 11. The quarterback for the Eagles, Nathan Holgian, had 5 carries, sacked twice for negative 5 yards. And having a big turnaround in the second half after rushing for negative 17 yards in the first half was Sammy Arredondo. Ended up with 17 carries, 31 yards. So not a real good average per carry, but after having 17 negative yards in the first half, that's a big turnaround. Also getting a carry in the second half was Benji Alvarez for 7 yards. On the receiving end, the 14 completions were spread out among 2 players, but not really spread. First, Benji Alvarez had 3 catches for 11 yards, and Joseph Enders, 11 catches, 106 yards, 3 TDs, 2 on passes, 1 on a return of a punt. And we already mentioned that the other TD tonight in the fourth quarter was 3 by Joseph Enders, and then the other touchdown by Eddie Felice on a reception. So that will complete the recap here of the stats. The most important scoreboard stats show Southwest even their record at 2-2 with a 27-7 victory.
Okay, and other scores around. Cibola leads Brawley 19-14 in the fourth quarter. Brawley with football. The last we heard, they were driving. The Imperial Tigers pulled it again, 26-25. They beat the Monarchs from Monte Vista. It was Holtville 58 Palo Verde 41, 99 points, and that is a final. And in case you missed it, it was Christian defeating Central 31-28. And you can go on our website, catch up on all the scores, KXORadio.com. And our final score here, it was 27-7, the Southwest Eagles with a win over the Yuma Criminals. I want to thank Kurt Hoffman for technical assistance, our producer-engineer, Gabe Lemus, John Driffel with the stats and the color. I'm Carroll Buckley, and thank you for tuning in tonight, and we will be back next Friday night with more high school football on AM 1230 KXO El Centro, California.
It's like a trip through time.